myself at Nick Yar, so I posted the smug, smiling sunglasses man.
Done.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
People just don't read, don't you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, illiteracy game.
Yeah,
Oh my
what?
fucking god.
English majors? Nah.
No,
Dude,
don't.
don't
They don't
dude,
fucking
nah.
exist. Where's my? Hold on, I need to turn on my camera.
Where is it? Where
There
is
you
it?
go.
Fuck the English majors. All my homies hate the English majors.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck
Well,
those
I don't
guys.
hate myself, but I don't hate Koa.
Hello,
God,
I
I
just
hate-
got this shirt from, or this jacket from
Whoa!
Wendy. It's pretty pog.
Nice.
That's
Or
so
hoodie.
cool.
Yes. It's very pog champ. Alright, well, it's
Yay.
just gonna be us today. I'll be controlling Dravik and Dobio, so it is what it is.
Well,
Oh shit. Alright.
did
yeah.
Scott say that he was going to be late?
No, Scott said he's not coming. He's feeling really bad, so he just
You
prefer.
died? Alright,
And we're
fair
missing
enough.
a lot of sessions anyway, and this is just fighting, so like, it's fine.
Yeah.
So is
Yeah.
what it is. Why
Also,
is...
didn't make a bridge, so I have a grudge against him now. So.
Failed to make a bridge. But other than that, are we
Yeah.
ready to play fucking Dungeons and Dragons main campaign or the Portal, whatever the fuck you want to call it?
Yes.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
probably at any rate.
Oh boy. So,
Oh boy.
last we had left off, once again the Sweeter Things had begun their trials once more within the arena, this time trying to pull back from a sticky situation as they were unfortunately ambushed unexpectedly by these group of strange elven Shadar Kai. Through a number of clever uses of a ever-smoking bottle, keeping in mind where they don't have vision, you guys eventually were able to sort of guerrilla tactic your way through and actually end up surviving this encounter at the cost of a significant amount of resources, which did include,
why I wanted to take it.
yeah, which did include opening up a sarcophagus, activating a minor trap. But you guys had all decided, speaking briefly.
And also a $300 diamond. Sorry.
Yeah, and a diamond because, you know, death. But you guys had managed to sort of pull back from that and are just beginning now the healing process. You guys have still not received the sigil from this area, but you know that you have at least cleared, at least visibly, the enemies around you. So, you guys now have the rest of these 3 hours and 50 minutes, or roughly, before this arena fight ends. I believe you guys had come to the conclusion that you were not going to take a short rest due to not losing true sight. Health is fairly up there, and in addition to that, Richter would lose his Radiant Soul. So,
I remembered why I had wanted to take a short rest. It's because I have a level of exhaustion that I could shrug off.
that's true.
Oh yeah, that's probably a good idea.
But with the
But
rest
who
of
else
us,
has a level of exhaustion?
yeah,
And actually, that's not relevant. I'm the only one who could shrug it off.
yeah. So
Yeah.
we just need to press on for one more challenge and then we can take a short rest. Does that sound good?
First we have to
Alright,
get the chest though.
Yeah. I'm
The
good.
ballistas have like arcane runes on them or something, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I was
Also,
playing with the
can
arcane
I-
runes in the meantime.
I'm
Can I
gonna,
like
Because
have
I'm
Abigail
fully
on the
healed.
shoulder and have him check the health potions? Thank you note to myself that I left from last session in the chat.
Yeah, Abigail, go ahead and make a alchemy tools check. And give me 1 second. My headphones are to it.
all right. I'm gonna wait until his headphones are good.
Okay,
Ooh.
I'm good.
Ooh.
18. Oh, did you roll lower than a 5? Yes, so
You
it
rolled a
automatically
2.
it automatically becomes a certain number, I believe, because of your light fleet staff.
Yes, I realized my mic was off. Yes, that's okay.
So what is the number it becomes? I forget.
It's 5 plus 16, so it's 21.
Where the hell is Portal 2?
Okay. These appear to be indeed supreme healing potions. These are not poisoned in any mean. They are supreme healing potions. There is a
Okay.
you get the feeling they are faintly enchanted, but you're not sure on what the enchantment is, but it doesn't appear to affect the chemical makeup of what the
Could I roll
alchemy.
Arcana?
Sure, make an Arcana check.
Okay.
I can help him. Can I help him with this check?
Sure, you do with advantage.
Okay.
As Scar looks over your shoulder and starts sort of leaning you in the right direction. You get
27.
these, you can. It was kind of faint, but you're able to notice it. It's kind of on the inside of the bottle. There are these very faint runes that are, you're guessing, are some kind of evocation rune, and you get the feeling that they are proximity based, and that if they were to leave a certain area, it would evaporate or instantly destroy all the liquid within.
Okay, but it's not like a glyph of wardings, but a fucking blow
No,
up if we open the cork.
It
Okay,
seems
good.
very specific towards like leaving or entering a specific area, and
Okay.
it doesn't seem to be. You can't figure out the trigger immediately, but you don't think it's gonna trigger anytime soon.
Gotcha. Okay, so there's no reason to not drink these right now.
No.
Okay.
It wouldn't affect the healing regardless, and if it did go off, it would just cause the rest of the liquid to disappear, which wouldn't really affect you.
Hey, cool. We have 4
Gotcha.
of them.
So,
Okay,
4
cool.
supreme healing potions with runes on them.
I think we're
I'm
all
gonna-
good on health because I casted some healing spells, right?
Yeah.
I'm personally good on health as of right now.
Dravik's
I think
looking at a solid 75% roughly, and Dobia is looking at a solid little less than half, or a little more than half.
Okay.
Wait,
Okay,
what
we
did
do
we
Dobia
I
do
can go
last
wrestle a
time,
bear
didn't
if I wanted to. Right?
I could not hear anything. Too many people speaking. Richter first,
both
because he hasn't
took
talked in a little bit.
Sorry.
They did
I was
both
gonna
take your
say,
healing potions. Or things.
I'm at max, so I can go wrestle a bear if I wanted to.
Yeah, because I think,
I-
they both did add the health. I recall this, but...
I'm going to turn to Dravik. May I borrow your flying broom, please?
Be careful with it. Hands you the broom.
No,
Be extra careful with it.
throw it directly into the necrotic goo.
What?
And she's gonna. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I mean, like, wait. I thought. Did I hear you say that you threw the broom into the necrotic goo?
I said that in character sarcastically.
Ah, okay,
Okay,
I see.
okay.
I see. I was also like, wait. Okay, anyway, continue.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I'm going to. So the rope is still tied around my waist, correct?
yes.
I think it was cut when the portal closed.
Yeah, but it's not connected to anything, but it's still around my waist because
Yeah,
I did
there's
untie it.
still a little dingle dangle rope that's attached to your waist. It's got like 10 feet of slack.
Okay. Okay. Does anyone have any more rope?
Heck. I don't think so.
I think we gave all the
Some
rope
kind
for
of-
the
We
for the
we only
thing in the
take
first
like
place.
50 feet, I think. 50,
Yeah.
and we have multiple explorers packs.
Well, could you tell us what you're gonna do first? Because I think we want to go over there and disarm the blisters before we start doing anything.
Well, I'm going to hand one side to Richter and tie it to Richter, and then I'm going to kind of like fly across into the chest.
Oh, Jesus Christ! This shit again. All right, let's do it.
No. How about we disarm the ballistas first, so you don't get shot in the middle of the sky? Those things are
I
magical.
mean, I'm not trying to
They're probably-
disarm them. I'm trying to fire them so that way they can't,
No,
they've already
fire-
used up their shot.
That could hurt
So-
the chest.
During
I
this,
can-
okay. Were you
I'm gonna
trying
go
to do
up-
the? So while you guys were doing the healing and all this, Richter has been beside the ballista, so I assume he's been trying to work something with it. Richter, make an Arcana check to see how far you would have gotten during this
Alright.
conversation, because you might have already gotten to the point where you can activate them. We'll see though.
Arcana. All right. No.
No,
you desperately want to be good at Arcana.
you don't know how these work. It's to the point where you're like, oh, there's a lot of runes there. Ooh, they look different. That's as much
Can-
as you can get.
Can I like pull back on the string and see if I can like?
So
I
you
want to see
you
how tensed up it is.
you grab onto the string, and the string feels rather tense, and it does feel like strong, and it is taut. But that's not much you can really ascertain from just the pulling on the string.
I'm trying to see if I can accidentally set it off by
Yeah,
playing
by-
with this. With the
by just-
mechanism.
You guys all, I'd say after this point, you guys have finished your conversation. You guys look over, you can see Richter kind of like hands on like the rope, is trying to like pull it back and like shoving it a little bit, but nothing's happening with the ballista.
Great.
Uh,
But
I'm gonna go stop that from happening, and I'm gonna just kind of fly over to Richter. Do you need help there?
A little. Do you know how to fire this thing, or how to aim it, or how to use it?
I think we're going for disarm rather than fire, and I'm going to look around the
Well,
room.
if we fire it, that's also the same as disarming it because it can't be used after that.
It-
Ballista's
uh,
a single shot.
Richter, look at where it's pointing.
Well, we
And
just have to push it out of the way.
the chest.
No, the ballista. We just have to move it, like aim it at another ballista. I don't know.
The ballista, move it somewhere.
Sure, you can do that. Really quick.
Can I wait, Koa, can I pick up the ballista and steer it across away from the chest preferably?
Make an athletics check for me as you try and.
I'm gonna guidance him, and then I'm gonna
Okay.
guidance myself on Arcana.
Add a d4.
All right.
Or here, I'll just roll it for you. Let's see how 10. You. It moves probably an inch to the right, whereas you kind of like. And you get the feeling it's probably not meant to be moved. This is made to be stationary. But it moves like an inch, and you get that information as you're like, oh, that's a loud sound. Also, for the Agatat or Lucius, did you guys want to do anything, and Abgus, did you guys want to do anything during this time?
Look at the other ballista maybe to see if I can understand the enchantment on them.
I'm also gonna do the Arcana check on the enchantment.
Sure, and then
I
Abgus.
already tried
Wait,
that,
but I don't want to
so I
hop
did
on the
that.
bandwagon.
Koa,
Nah, it's okay.
while they're doing that, can I bring Dobio with me and we work together to push it?
Sure. I'll give Dobio advantage. All right, everybody, Abgus, Lucius, Skara, do your things. Arcana checks with d4s if you have guidance. Oh, I was gonna say Dobio was gonna do it, but that works.
Oh,
Nah, it's okay. So,
Oh, great.
My bad.
where do you
Sorry.
want to move the
Are we-
ballista to, or what direction do you want to face it?
okay. So where are my friends right now? Which ballista are they working on? So
I'm
this
working-
Yeah,
Okay.
move
I'll
yourselves.
place myself.
I want to move it towards this one. I want to oh shit. Okay, I'm gonna aim it so that hold on. Let me draw this. Because if you guys are gonna be in the way, then I don't.
Well,
I
what if
really
you just
don't
push
feel
it down
like
to the
killing you
carpet?
guys.
It's
All right.
it won't be enough to push it. It'll only be enough to like tilt it and move it on its
Oh.
axis. You can't rip it out,
So
unfortunately, with
what-
that check.
do you
It was
see the
just enough to
line I'm
tilt it.
drawing?
Yeah, sure. So you guys
yeah, so
watch as the ballista is moved, or you guys hear this loud, and it's you guys all look over as the ballista is being like shoved in one direction, and it's slightly off kilter, no longer pointing towards the chest. Skara and Abagus, these runes appear to be incredibly complicated, and you guys quickly figure out there are a number of red herring runes in addition to the ones on it that are just meant to confuse you. And you guys quickly realize this as you have already begun to formulate different formulas in your brain as you're trying to figure out. So unfortunately, both of you guys you can't quite fit together on how it works. Lucius, however, you do find out that a number of these were red herring runes, and you do find eventually the triggering mechanism of how they work, and you know that you can actually disarm, and you know that there are specifically runes that can control it and move it around and shoot it. So you actually can use it now as a full action to move it and a full action to fire it. But
I will
or you can just
use
disarm
my
it.
action then to turn. Oh yeah, okay, I'll disarm it.
You guys watch as Lucius sort of pushes his hand and sort of draws a few glyphs. You see him sort of messing around with a few of the various ones. You guys watch as the entire ballista almost sort of loses this energy around it. There's this dissipation of some kind of force, and it just as if it was almost animated by something at first. At what you guys assumed to be just a stable movement, it appeared to have been completely animated in some way, and now just falls to the ground slightly.
Cool.
Right. Can you
I'll
do
go
that?
through the other ones. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'd say you guys have more than not happening in combat. I'd say Lucius already succeeded on the check, so you guys can go ahead and disarm all of them if you want to do so. All of them slowly go through that process, and they're disabled.
While they're doing that, could Dobio and I try and cut the rope to the one that we're working on?
Are you saying to cause the fire, or are you saying to disarm the?
Sure.
Well, if you cut the rope, you kill all the tension in it, so it technically counts as disarming it.
That might
Richter,
snap back and hit you in the face.
make an
though.
attack roll. As you sort of take your blade and just try and sort of cut through. 18. Your blade hits into the rope, and as it does, there is a significant amount of force that you weren't expecting. As you drive your blade in, there's a brief moment where you can see that it's about a centimeter where it has stopped before, and it's not touching the rope. And you get the feeling there's some kind of abjuration magic that's protecting it, so it can't be
All right.
just cut through. At least not for the rope.
All right, so you can't brute force Beavis it. All right. I mean, not completely brute force Beavis it, but still.
Lucius still walks over and disables. So you guys have disabled the ballistas.
And then I'm going to, because there are no ballistas aimed at the chest as of right now. Actually, I'm gonna kind of hand the broom over to Richter. Just pick up the chest and bring it over here.
I don't need the broom.
Richter
but
can
sure.
currently fly.
About that, I'm sorry.
Like you don't see the 2 giant angel wings currently sprouting out of
I wasn't looking at you, okay? I wasn't looking directly. I was looking at. I'm sorry.
Okay. So Richter, are you gonna fly over?
Yeah, sure. I'll grab the room
Okay.
and set off whatever trap this is.
So as you fly closer and closer to the center, nothing happens. You guys disable the ballistas. But there's this floating chest in the center.
Thanks. All right. I open it up and
Okay, you-
I look inside.
Open it up, and you can see that there is just this singular rune in the very center that seems to be of the same size as the one you had found previously.
All right. I grab the rune, and is there a pedal in there like the other one?
There's not.
Okay. Huh. So yeah, and then I fly back. Got the rune.
So let's head down, I guess.
I'm gonna hand the broom back to Dradek.
Thank you. And he gets on his broom and sort of flies at a little bit of a distance towards you all. Okay. And where'd you guys want to head to?
So we have the off to our right and then down below that right?
Yes. There's
Okay.
either top right or bottom right. You guys are currently on the top left. So
Do
either
we
you can go
want
straight across,
poison
or you can go down.
or
I say we just go right.
our options were poison or what else?
Acid pits, which is on the bottom right, or the top right from what you saw was a number of saw blades and trees.
Ooh.
Acids or blades?
I would.
I
I think that we want to do saw blades and trees, just because
Alright, sure.
I think we're a little bit more physically built, and we had a lot of magic we had to just use right now for this past room.
Yeah, but we probably won't be able to go do the acid pits when I'm not flying. But all right, yeah, let's do it.
Maybe that's a good point.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
yeah.
We have 2 flyers currently, so one's limited. Might as well do the acid pits first.
That's true. Can I get a quick read? How long do you guys have on your abilities before we need to take a short rest? Or should we
50 minutes for my true sight. And
At
maybe
this
an hour
At this
for-
point, it would be 40-ish minutes. You guys have spent, I would say, a total of 5. I would say I take it a total of 5 minutes have been spent here, healing, disarming, collecting.
Got it.
But yeah,
Damn, we're
Okay.
fast.
yeah, you guys are moving
Okay.
fast.
Well then, let's do the acid pits if Richter's flying is dependent.
Yeah.
Dobio would, if possible, Dobio would like a little more healing, if it's possible, because he's a
We
little.
have the healing potions, right?
Yeah, I can just give him one of the temporary potions.
Okay, he'll go ahead and drink that. Hold on. 20 superior
How many do
healing.
we have? We have 3 still.
At
If
this-
we give him one, we have 3 still.
Okay.
Okay, so he will
Let us
drink
know how
one.
Dobio is looking once he drinks it.
It's 10d4 plus 20.
Damn.
Damn, that's
got it.
spicy.
Nope, Ko's got it. Okay.
So Dobio regains 49 hit
And I will
points.
subtract 1.
Ooh.
So that is a significant amount.
It's a fuck ton. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Holy crap.
Alright, hold on. I'm going to take off my jacket.
Okay. Why?
Sounds like a plan.
Such a cool jacket, though.
Yeah, I know, right? Come on now.
Actually, you know
Because
what?
Kale wants to get spicy up in here, guys.
That's true. I'm gonna see Cole shirtless for a second.
Can't believe it.
Clearly not. Thanks for that.
Okay. Okay, so you guys are going to head into the bottom right area. Alright. Let
Mhm.
me
Acid,
pull up
Acid.
the...
guys.
Oh, let me fucking delete Cupcake. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh yeah, Cupcake is currently mega dead in the bag.
Okay.
You got all these pieces.
Bop-ba-da-bop-bop.
for
Bop-bop-bop-bop-bop-bop.
something.
Okay, so you guys begin to sort of head down, and as you guys reach the familiar sort of area of sort of the watery, of the sort of frothing bits, or the geysers and the like, you guys can see just ahead these sort of bubbling acid pits. It looks to be bubbling and frothing above precarious wooden wooden bridges that are just feet away from massive acidic pools. You can see that there are 12 pools, and in the very center, or at each corner of these sort of giant acid pools, there are four 15-foot rocks croppings that look to have runic symbols pulsing and releasing some kind of deep mist that seeps down the rock structures and towards the pools of acid. You can see the top left is a bright red, top right is an icy blue, bottom right is a vibrant cyan, and the bottom left is a pitch black. I can see that's what you guys can immediately see just from seeing in the distance. And you can see in the very center, there is a large sort of pit. And you can see elevated in the center is a chest that is held by 4 massive stone hands, each hand roughly 8 to 9 feet in length, that are attached by equally massive stone arms that connect to 2 impassive stone faces. And you can see throughout all of this 5 lumbering troll-like figures, snorting and growling, only having small patches of hair as acid seems to bubble and pour from their bodies. But they don't seem to mind. That's what you can immediately see as you guys are sort of in a distance just looking outwards. You guys just want to walk up, or how are you guys approaching?
I feel like we should stealth, given the last time.
Yeah,
that we
given how last time went.
I think we should do some reconnaissance first. If you can like fly over for the time being,
Yeah,
just
I
fly
mean,
really high up
fly
and like
over.
don't hover. Just get as high up as you can. See if you can get like any other things.
Although yeah, Nick has a point. It would be hard for me to.
Yeah.
It would be hard to sneak around when I glow like a CIA agent. So yeah. In that case, yeah, no, I could probably just do some aerial recon. Just go around the area, see what threats, see what's around there.
Okay. So how high up do you want to fly?
So let's see here.
How open is this Coliseum?
Yeah.
If he's coming in from the south, we might want to loop back around north so that whatever threat is in there thinks that whatever is going to come from the south rather than the north.
The north
my
would be
point.
the other area that you guys haven't cleared.
We're coming from the west.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because we're going back down to the water, and then we're making a right to go into this acid area.
And I
Yes.
assume
Yeah.
we can't cut across the middle to get to that.
No, the
quadrant?
middle again is this sort of large sort of arena that's coated in electric energy that you guys need all the
Right,
sigils to
okay.
enter.
That is true, Veggie. That would be a cool idea to like do tactics and like make them think we're coming from the north. But thing is that we don't.
Does someone have an invisibility spell?
No. We're also all grouped up
No.
by the water, so I don't want to split the party off and have Richter try and do a full lap around and possibly get hurt by the woods.
Well, we don't necessarily have to send Richter in. We could send someone in invisible on the broom. Is what I'm thinking. If anyone has invisibility capabilities.
I have passive
that-
without trace, but that's not invisible.
Yeah.
Does
So yeah,
Nick
no
do you see anything
invisibility.
weird?
You're too far away
Actually,
for
you know
true
what?
sight.
Yeah, I was gonna
Ye-
say, if anything, what if I actually just grab onto Nick and I use him to spot things for me while I'm flying around?
You guys would have to be within 60 feet of. You'd have to be 60 feet down, which is, since it's fairly open and you're glowing. Oh, 120 feet. Okay. That's a little better, but keep in mind, you'd be flying above in like this open Coliseum area. Then you're not sure how smart these lumbering sort of troll-like figures are, but
I mean, how far can they theoretically throw shit? Is the question.
Lucius, can you see through darkness? I could cast darkness on an item of one of yours because of my racial abilities, and that could give you kind of cover.
I can use the bottle of everlasting smoke to create a smoke screen.
That wouldn't, because you could fly out of that easily.
I think
Yeah,
I
no,
think
but I
we've
mean,
had
like,
enough of that bottle.
Yeah, no, but I mean, like, if I get attacked in the air, I can use that to hide me and Lucius, and then I run back to safety.
But also, he brings up a good point in the fact that he cannot see through the smokes. He can see through my darkness.
Good point. Well, the problem is that if we're getting attacked at that point, I don't think we're going to be seeing a lot more things anyway. And the smoke will be in the air this time, so it won't be obscuring us on the ground.
Yeah. But if we're going on a reconnaissance mission, we're going to want while in the air to have visibility.
I would say, to answer Abacus's question, I would say not yet. I can't give you guys the map just quite yet because you guys aren't close enough. This is just from a very precursor distance glance. If you guys want to do reconnaissance, I can give you the map. But again, that comes with its own issues.
Ah, shit.
Okay, I feel like darkness on one of you guys' items, because it follows the item, would be the best thing. As of right now, maybe?
Innate spellcasting does not use a spell slot. If you're a tiefling, yeah, you can cast darkness once a day.
Huh.
And also drow. I'm right here.
Oh yeah, also drow.
Okay then. So wait a minute. Does that darkness envelop other people? Because then in that case, then I'll be flying blind, but as long as Lucius navigates for me, then I can totally just recon in the air while we're completely cloaked in darkness.
Sure.
Would
You guys
guys
can't do
be
that.
o- would you
Oh
guys feel
wait,
safe
no.
doing-
Richter destroys magical darkness. His whole ability
With-
gets rid of magical darkness. That's why you guys were able
with his
to.
wings?
Nice.
I believe so. Let me check. I think it might be on immediate casting, or on immediate usage, but let me check because it counts as the daylight spell.
Daylight spell doesn't delete magical darkness.
Yes, it does. It gets rid of the darkness spell. During which she was finding seeing deal exercise, additionally become whole light. Yeah, becoming the center of a daylight spell. So we just have to
shit.
double look at daylight because I believe when you immediately cast daylight, any darkness of certain level or lower is destroyed. I don't know if it's kept though. Use sphere. You choose a point. If any of this spell's area overlaps with an area of darkness created by a spell of third level or lower, the spell that created the darkness is dispelled. So yeah, unfortunately, while Radiant Soul is up, no magical darkness would be able to come through.
I mean, is the sun out?
But
What?
also,
Oh, no idea. No idea.
No, you guys are underground.
Oh, that's
Wait,
right. That's
wait.
right. Okay, never mind.
broom. We have a broom. We don't
Yeah,
need to
exactly.
use wings.
Okay, how about this? What if we have someone in darkness
Dravik
going on
also.
the broom while I act as the giant distraction for them?
No.
Because they're
Because
going
if
to
you
be
have,
targeting a big black ball of darkness anyway, so...
Dravik also raises his hand. I can see through darkness as well.
all right, then that pretty obviously chooses the team.
All right.
Lucius and
Okay, so
Yeah.
Lucius and Dravik will be on a broom. That means you guys would have to cast this further than I think 60 feet away from Richter, because Richter is currently under it.
I can like move to the border of this current arena and just to keep the darkness, to keep my light spell away. So hold on. Let me move my
I wanted
haste.
to say that I'm a little bit concerned that this is like what happened before. Like the point is to not split up the team as much as possible, and if we're
Well-
having Richter, if Richter gets shot down somewhere, and we're separated. Then
Well, that's why I'm staying here because I'm not the one going in there.
well, right.
We
I'm just concerned about like the how much we're being separated.
we should if we should be right on the edge of the water area, ready
Yeah.
to help them at the moment's notice. So if they get shot down, which hopefully isn't likely, we can run in.
Yeah, I imagine the darkness will make them hard to hit. So
I'm also going to Lucius, do you want to cast darkness or do you want me to?
I'd say you can get some details. Go ahead and make a nature check to try and ascertain what these creatures are. Yes, you can answer this one as well. And during this time, he watches Lucius is sort of just trying to get a bead on what these creatures are that are occasionally sort of lumbering in between. Okay. You are fairly confident that this is some kind of troll. Similar to, and you know that trolls in the future, or you know that trolls specific. Sorry, just Abacus doing one of these. Trolls, can take upon their environment if they mutate in such ways. So, these more than likely are probably some kind of trolls that have to do with that have some kind of acidic relation. These don't have the symptoms of dire trolls, which you guys have faced in the past, which are multiple heads and arms. These appear to be typical trolls, but again, They appear to be losing or missing hair and have sort of acid beginning to like push through.
Can we make them dire trolls?
If you get a troll to
In
eat another
theory?
troll, there is a small chance that it becomes a dire troll. That's how dire trolls are made.
Also, how many trolls are there?
From that perception check, I would say you can get that there are 5.
Okay.
So
So
they
there
can
are-
eat each other if we make them.
No, we're not gonna. No.
Well, hear me out.
They cannot see through magical darkness as far as you can tell, as far as your memory serves you, Lucius.
Cool.
Good to know. Good to know.
Okay. Alright, you guys, so what we doing?
Reconnaissance. I vote reconnaissance.
I think splitting us up again is a bad idea.
Just charging right in would be fun, but
You kind of,
I mean,
I have to say, you
once
guys
we're
can
on the
always
side of the
try and
map, you guys
stealth,
wanna do
but...
this?
We're gonna be right there in case they need us.
That's true, but we were also right there, and then you guys got sucked into a wormhole. So I guess
Well,
Okay,
just-
here, let me put you guys onto this
Hey.
one.
that was an.
happen again.
We got ambushed there.
Okay, so you guys are,
Very much-
we can say that you are here. Let me get rid of these things. And then so you guys can place yourselves as close as you want to on the right side of the map. Or far away. And then, Richter, you have this 60-foot thing, I believe. Let me change that.
I thought it was on. You know, it was 60. Yeah.
I can check really quickly.
There we go.
so Scar, Agatat, and I are staying behind.
Full health.
Sure looks that way.
Oh, and Dobio.
Dobio and Richter and Dobio.
No, Victor's going to be a distraction.
No, Richter's not going.
Because if Richter gets within 60 feet of them, darkness fades.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Because or just like
Okay.
pops away because the light's so radiant. Okay, so and then so Dravik and Lucius are going to be where's Dobio? Oh, there he
In
is.
like the bottom.
Okay, I was like, where the fuck? Okay, Dobio will also be ready to run at any given notice if something goes wrong. So
Yeah,
Okay.
Be ready to fly in this if things go bad, but you
Okay.
need to like hit me with an earring because
yeah, so
I will
Richter,
give it to you.
you can get closer if you want because currently the ring you can see is if it overlaps with the ring, that's when it disappears. The darkness
Okay.
disappears. So you can use
So-
that as your like judging
Close
point.
to me, and I'm just gonna fall back.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and then who's doing darkness?
I will,
Okay.
unless you want to, Lucius. Okay.
Okay.
Darkness.
You watch as Scar sort of draws upon this innate bloodline as it sort of casted through. There's what object are you imbuing the darkness with?
I am going to imbue it onto the broom.
Okay, so from the broom, you guys watch as this sort of inky black cloud erupts and then sort of encompasses both Dravik and Lucius. None of you guys can see through this magical darkness. It is just this black sphere. You are concentrating. Keep that in mind, Skara.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna stay back. I'm actually going to move back like right here behind either Richter or Dobio.
Okay. And
I'm
then
gonna stay back and just kind of like be hiding.
okay, let me put this guy's name there. All right. So Lucius and Dravik, you guys begin to. How high up do you want to fly?
I'm gonna be right back.
50 feet.
Where are we
Okay.
going? I'll be right back.
Okay, so 50 feet up. All right. So
Yeah,
let
I'm
me
gonna tell me if anything goes awful.
give you a little bit of perspective. So you two are just beginning to skirt and fly over this area where you can see a number of these trolls are just lumbering through these acid pools. Once again, you are beginning to notice now those 4 sort of runic circles, each glowing a different color. And you can see they each produce this sort of black sort of smoke or fog that seems to seep throughout the entirety of this arena and seems to be moving into the acid pools. Again, you can see those large sort of these stone impassive faces that have these arms that are just holding the chest above this pit. You can now see that the pit is about 40 feet deep, and it just seems to hit at a bottom. Give me a. Is there? I see the only other thing you can really notice is, strangely, there is an immaculately kept fancy table right over here with what looks to be a gilded bowl in the very center. So you guys, I would say, are right over here, and then you're 50 feet up. Let me see what True Sight does again. True Sight gives you the ability to see things. You have True Sight. Okay, I have Eyes for Days.
Eyes for Days is the technical description, by the way.
Okay. Yeah, you can see that. Okay, cool. 1 second. It looks. You can tell that. You see, there's almost this like faint shimmering, almost like something's off about the table and chairs, and you get the feeling. You can see that it is a shape changer of some kind. You can see it is this sort of oozing like flesh with multiple maws that are kind of snipping and snapping, that seem to look akin to mimics, but the chair or the table seems to be much larger than a normal mimic. But you can see right through the shape changer's illusion.
Is the bowl is normal though?
The bowl is normal.
Okay, noted. Thank you.
Okay. Other than that, is there anything else you wanted to specifically look at? But this is, you can immediately sort of get this purview. Oh, and let me see the thing. Oh, that's incorrect. Nah, you're a giant black sort of ball of darkness, but none of them seem to notice you as you just keep skirting above them. But you haven't seemed to gather the attention of them as they keep just lumbering on through. Make an Arcana or Perception check, your choice. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. 36. So. Yeah, what the fuck? As you're beginning to get a closer look at the glyphs and what the smoke is, and you start to piece together a few things. You get the feeling that the acid pits by themselves are acid, which will do quite a bit of damage. However, you get the feeling that there's something else that the mist is supplying to it. Judging by just the various locations, you're able to sort of open your mind a little bit to the weave with this True Sight, and you're able to see very faint glyphs that appear on the edges of the rocks throughout the entirety of this. So you can see how there's almost a grassy-ish area, but on the edges, as soon as it becomes rock, there's a connection. Where is it? There's like almost like a faint runic line that seems to activate whatever this rune is, and you get the feeling this smoke is going, or this fog has some kind of essence to it that will produce something from these acid pits once it's activated continuously until it is shut off. In regards to shutting it off, it looks like these glyphs are probably based around damage type or some kind of damage. So I would say with a 36, you can probably figure it out where the bottom. Yeah, okay. So where did I put it? Yeah, so you get the feeling that the top right is cold damage. So this one it needs to be dealt cold damage to be deactivated. The top left needs to be dealt fire damage. The bottom left needs to be dealt necrotic damage, and the bottom right needs to be dealt lightning damage. And you see, once that is done, the runes will all deactivate. It seems that if one is deactivated, it will stop producing that smoke in that area. So you can potentially deactivate all of them, and all of the pools will stop producing whatever it's going to produce. You're not sure yet, but until then, yeah. Does that make sense? Okay. So after, I would say that takes about like a minute or two of Dravik circling around and you essentially trying to get a bead on the very specific arcane runic sigils of how it is and beginning to piece it together and sort of crafting this theory in your mind. But yeah, there you go. Is there anything else that you would like to look at since these trolls seem to not notice you or care? Make a Arcana or Perception check. Actually, I would say make Perception check first to see if you can notice anything, if there is anything different about them. Okay, 21. By sort of looking through, you get the feeling there are it's at first you're pretty sure they're not magical, but you do a few rounds over to try and double check, and you do see the very faintest sort of glimmers, or not glimmers, but sort of edges that at first you assume to be some kind of sort of mark or edge or crack, but they're actually the start of some kind of glyph that appear to be on the bottom of these arms. And you can similarly see one or sort of at the back of the head where you can't see it too well because of the shape of the head. These appear to be enchanted with some kind of magical enchantment, but you can't ascertain their nature. You need to get up close to see what exactly they do. Okay. Make a stealth check with advantage. You're covered in darkness, but that's still an interesting thing. Ooh. Fun. What the fuck? Okay, you don't have guidance for this, I wouldn't say. But still, that's...
They average out to like 20, doesn't
that
it?
averages out to 20, yeah. So, you very carefully going to begin to sort of basically move yourself closer. Where exactly do you want to be? Go ahead and place yourself on the map. How close do you want to be in reference to sort of get a better look at it? I'd say you need to at least need to be within 10 feet of it, but you can place yourself however you want to be. Okay. So we'll say like here or like here. Okay, yeah. So you're beginning to slowly move through, being very careful not to sort of touch the ground or get too close as you're just able to get it. And you can now see a better look at the glyphs that are sort of there. Go ahead and give me an Arcana check as you're sort of investigating the ruins. Once again, acid trolls don't seem to care or notice. They are completely oblivious and are just seem to be walking in the correct... Okay, Jesus Christ. You get the feeling this is some kind of transmutative magic that gives this stone thing temporary life when it's given certain conditions. You assume that it's based on proximity because of how dormant they look. So you get the feeling when something gets closer to this figure or to this structure, it will animate in some way. That's, I think, as much as you can get. That's a lot. That's a really high fucking roll. But yeah, I would say you can't immediately think of any way to disarm the rune. Either you would have to dispel magic, and it would be a very high check, as this is a number of complicated runes that connect the whole sort of system because it's such a large creation, or you'd have to manually destroy it to be able to get it to deactivate. But yeah, so after that, you fly back to the party. A very successful venture without getting noticed.
Miraculous.
Shocking, in fact.
Oh god, that's what this looks like? Oh man.
Yes. So I'll put you guys back here for a moment. Hey!
Bless you.
Eh!
Bless you.
Bless you.
There you go. Okay.
Wait, so we're actually gonna fight these trolls? Oh shit.
I mean, do
Yes,
we have
well, we're taking pee break. We are taking pee break.
Really quick, yeah. Well, Nick bizzes. I guess I'll do 1 2 as well, because I'm probably not going to get the chance.
No, you won't.
rest of us? Sure. Go certainly.
Mhm.
Nope. He doesn't get such privileges.
He's like the teacher. Pee break.
As before, just like a normal teacher. If the teacher doesn't show up to class after 15 minutes, you're legally allowed to leave.
No, after 15 minutes, it's a level up, which is better than leaving.
I made a fucking. Huh. That's pretty cool.
Hello.
Huh?
Are we ready for our exposition?
Okay,
Oh, also
Lucius. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Did you want to
No,
give
never
that
mind.
information, or just did you want to narratively say, or do you want to just be like information dump? Your choice.
Yeah, so essentially, I can say it. The trolls seem kind of oblivious. I don't think they're the real threat. Important is magically enchanted in some way. For example, to shut off all the fog, smoke that are going into the acid pits, you need a specific type of elemental magic to cast it at the room. The table over there, that's a creature. It's not an actual table, so let's not interact with that. Seem to be enchanted with some kind of animation, but I don't know to what extent. It might just be moving the chest if we get close to it, or they might beat the shit out of us.
Wait,
See,
what
that-
if, what
I
if it's
think
that we have to lead the trolls to it? Or,
you're
I'm-
overthinking. I
I'm
think
not
we need to,
exactly sure how
I think we
intelligent
need to
they
kill
are.
the trolls, deactivate the runes, and then deactivate the whatever rune makes the big thing move.
Trolls generally are sad with fire, yeah, but
They are
who's to say how these ones have mutated?
usually to stop regeneration of trolls. It requires fire or acid. You get the feeling acid's not going to work. Strangely,
I wonder why.
Gee, really makes you
Mm.
think.
there might be another damage type that causes them to stop regeneration in this case, but you can't. I would say these aren't normal trolls. Similar to the troll you guys had faced a long while ago, this appears to be an undocumented kind of mutation of some kind.
Okay,
Oh,
son.
sorry. Also, well, the table over there is creatures, and all the chairs are as well. The that would be very helpful. Unless I missed anything, Dravik.
No, I
That's it.
I think you got it. I mean, I was
Okay.
just flying around. I'll
I mean, I was telling you everything as we came into contact with it. But okay.
yeah. There's a fancy gold bowl, but it's sitting on apparently creatures, so that's probably a bad idea. And that fog seems to be weird and produce things out of the acid pools, so we should be careful.
Yeah.
So
Agreed.
maybe focus on getting rid of that. Let me see if Dravik can deal with the necrotic one. I think he can. I'm nearly
I
positive
can.
he can. Oh, okay,
I
never
can.
mind.
I think for some reason I think necrotic is like very common in this party.
Yeah, it definitely
Yeah,
is.
It really is. It's concerning, actually.
We need. Do we have any cold? Because we
I
had
didn't-
problems with cold damage.
Frost cone? Yeah, cone of frost.
We don't. We don't spend that big of a spell slot.
Okay, maybe not.
Yeah, cold's top right. Top left is fire.
I know
Bottom.
We have lightning from the bow, from Agatat bow.
I think Agitat's already
The
used his
only-
bow.
The only cantrips I have are force.
Lightning. I
psychic,
think you're talking about
and
lightning arrow, the
magic.
spell.
Oh, that's true.
Lightning arrow, the spell, or the Veraldaros bow.
The Raldaros bow I'm not attuned to, so I would need to take an hour to do that.
Okay.
I have ice.
Cool.
So cold
That's
can be
good.
done. But yeah, I guess the issue would be lightning then. Dravik does not have any spells that deal lightning damage, so Dravik cannot help you there, and Dobio kind of just looks at everybody.
As far as lightning goes,
I do not have any lightning capabilities.
Neither do I.
Lightning.
Might just have to deal with the fog.
So yeah, you
No,
know,
I can
disabling.
Take it out. It's just going to be one of my last spell slots.
I feel like we should save those because that healing spirit.
Yeah, that's my last.
Yeah.
If I use lightning arrow, that's my last 3rd level spell slot, and then I only have a 4th level
Mm.
and a bunch of first.
Oh yeah, I'm. Oh god, I'm super low on spells. I can't even help.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, when your only cantrip is light, yeah, no, you guys are on your own in that regard.
Yeah, I definitely don't have a cantrip that'll help. Well,
I have no lightning.
Druidcraft doesn't deal damage. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Unless we do like static, I can try and artifice disrupt some stuff, but like,
you watch as Abacus pulls out sort of a rabbit pelt and a glass rod and just aggressively starts doing this.
Don't laugh at me. It's science, Cohen.
Wait a minute. Do we need
It was
force
supposed to
damage?
be cool and like neat and like interactive.
No, I
Alright.
think it's lightning specifically.
It's lightning. Dravik can do force. He has Eldritch Blast, but doesn't seem to help.
Oh,
Okay.
wait. Oh, shoot.
Wait,
Of course, I have elemental arrows for everything except for.
Do you not have a lightning elemental
No,
arrow?
I have a fire and ice and acid and a psychic.
Oh no!
Of course. Fucking of course.
oh, damn it! And of course, the Harness of War deals force damage. Damn it.
I mean, I
then
don't think. I'm not sure if disabling that mechanic is like a main function of the room. I think it might just be one of the many
Yeah.
traps that would
Just something to watch out for.
put us at a disadvantage.
So Koa,
All right.
I was wondering if I could do an alchemy.
Okay.
And by that I mean, so this is all acid, right?
Yes. There's
Okay,
a number
so
of like massive
I'm
acid
looking-
pools.
Okay, but it's not poison; it's acid.
It is acid.
Okay.
That is correct.
Okay, so can I speak science really quick, or is that going to turn me into a fucking nerd?
Do you want to try and use a base to neutralize all the acid?
Yeah. Like,
Okay.
Well, not
Each-
all the acid, but like I want to know if these trolls are specifically adapted to acid. Could I figure out using alchemy what it would take to if acid no longer works to stop their regeneration? What could it take to stop regeneration?
Sure. Give me an alchemy tools check. That's a very creative usage to think of that.
Thank you.
As you try and think about, like, okay, specifically mentioning, especially because given your specialty, you're trying to think about the troll's physiology and how that might affect Jesus Christ. You get the feeling, in this case, it's probably cold damage. Just because of the way that their acid is sort of moving through their body, you get the feeling that freezing it temporarily will be enough to stop the regeneration effects that trolls normally have, as
Okay,
opposed
so-
to normally burning.
Okay.
So,
Well, this
fire,
doesn't normally happen. Okay.
yeah, instead of normally burning through acid, yeah. So either fire or cold damage would stop the regeneration on these trolls, given your alchemical knowledge.
Okay.
Okay,
and
so
then
fire or cold. Okay,
fire
cool.
or cold. Yeah. So my other question was like, yeah, can I figure out like how strong this acid is and like if I can neutralize it anyway? Like,
Just-
also like water acts as a buffer, and if I could like channel enough water from this pond here into the next like room over, then
Oh.
Just looking over, these acid pits appear to each be at the very minimum 15 feet wide, which is a lot of acid, and you're not
Okay.
sure on how diluted or like potent this acid is, but if you're to make a guess, it probably has similar properties to alchemist's acid, which can eat through stone and eat through wood and metals and the like. So it's a
Okay.
very, very
Cool.
potent acid. You'd
Cool.
have to have something that's incredibly basic in order to neutralize it, and you don't think you have that. Yes, Victor?
I was gonna say, could I get one of the bodies from over there and toss it into the acid so we can verify?
okay, hold
this
on.
claim?
Before you dump shit like that, I want to ask how far away in physical space is this edge of the pool to a pool of acid? Like if it's like just 5 feet and I can mold earth to like make a small channel to let water flow in, I like to see
Let-
the effect of water.
let me
flowing
check. I believe that is. It is only. It is about. It's 20 feet.
Okay.
So
Molten
20,
Earth
20
might
feet from
go-
where you guys are, there's a 20-foot space which is not mapped out, which is just sort of a darkness-ish area before you reach this side of the stage. Before you guys move on to that
Okay.
battle map.
Would I be able to use mold earth to move enough stuff to like make a channel for water to flow, or is that too much for the cantrip?
You can start to do it. You don't know how long it would take. This is it moves loose earth, gravel, or dirt. This is typical sort of a dirt like, and so I would say it would probably take you 10-15 minutes to begin to create a channel that could affect water, and that's assuming that you don't get noticed by then. Because you'd
Okay.
have to do it for 20 feet, and at that point you'd be very close to where the trolls are.
Okay.
We have pickaxe.
Okay. So that being said, we're also here and we're not taking a short rest because we're on a time limit. So I don't want to like sit here for the next half hour twiddling our thumbs while I dig a ditch.
A pickaxe would probably take longer as well.
Yeah. Well, if we're looking for loose gravel, we could just dig up stuff and make it loose. That's what my thought was.
Okay, do we have any explosive spells? Because we can like blow
Eh.
up the earth that way, make it all loose, and then.
If we're gonna be blowing up Earth for that, we're just gonna be blowing up the trolls. We're not gonna
Yeah,
use
good
this
point.
spell on fucking dirt.
Okay.
That's a good point. You could, I would again, you could lessen the time is required to like. At that point, yeah, you could lessen the amount of time it is to use mold earth by specifically loosening up the earth, but it would still take time because these are 5-foot cubes, or depending on how large the channel is to the point where you want it to have a meaningful effect on the acid, you need like a 5-foot channel if you wanted to get a significant amount of water to cover a 15-foot, who knows how deep acid pool that has to reach all the way through, assuming that you can get the water to move at an angle, so you'd have to be digging deeper and deeper consistently, since there seems to be no immediate decline that you can tell. So it might take a significant amount of time.
Okay. I was just curious. I want to know, but I want to have this like just sitting here. That's it.
Really quick.
Mhm.
If you guys, this is in character. If you guys could group somehow the trolls together, I hold up my necklace of fireballs. I could throw one of these at him, and do a substantial amount of damage.
Dobio-
I'm probably going to throw it.
Dobio raises his hand. I could run in the center and yell.
Yes.
Are you okay with taking a hit from this?
No, it's fine.
Yes.
Because
He's
when you
like
throw
at
it-
full health,
Yes,
I think,
he has.
right?
He also has the brass haven axe. He can take half damage from it.
No. If anything, too, what I can do is that I can swoop in and fly him out before you throw it.
Is that a good idea? I don't know if that's a good idea. Because I could.
Can you lift Dobio? Dobio's
Yes.
not big.
Dobio do be quite heavy.
Yeah, Dobio's rather thick. I'm not sure if you
I can
could.
lift Dobio, but that's it. I think.
You
Okay,
might
look,
be
look.
able to.
you
You
try to
definitely
take off
have
right
to make a
now?
check to
Alright.
see if you can do it, because
have to
he's
get-
hefty.
You would have to get pretty far out because the radius on this is quite hefty.
Well, hey, flying speed of 40 meters. I think I can pull it off.
Or you and Dobio could go in together and yell because you guys are good at that.
Yeah, that too.
40 meters,
Wait,
I thought we used
So
feet.
should I use my axe or my hammer for this fight?
Brass Haven axe.
Okay,
I think axe.
pulls out his axe.
Yeah. Because the hammer's the thing that makes him go fight is his like grandpa, right?
No.
No,
Fire
that's the
is
other
no
axe.
good.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that's
Gotcha.
the other. Yeah, that's the other axe.
And he-
Before we start this, I'm going to take my dish downstairs. I will be right back.
Okay.
Take care. What?
He's
Yeah.
gonna go move his.
Oh,
his,
yeah, go.
Birthplace
Go
of
forth.
humanity.
I will be back.
There it is.
I have like. Oh fuck! Do I have 1 or 2 second level spell slots? Fuck me.
Is it
Mm.
ASAP? I'm pretty sure it's-
Dobio
I'm
will
going to assume I only have 1.
kind of just state outwards. Let me know when you want to hit me with fire, otherwise I can't retaliate. Either retaliate or use axe. So let me know when you're gonna hit me with fire, because I want to hit things back.
Okay, Dobio, you got
Okay.
it. You said that so I missed the debrief a little bit as in the bathroom. So the giant stone golems in the middle, are they like? Can I use like mold earth on them, or are they like?
They will animate in some capacity, but I don't know how, and I don't know what the trigger is.
That's scary. I don't
It's
like.
proximity based
PM?
is as much as you could ascertain.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know if it's like just getting too close or touching it or something.
Wait,
something
is it proximity based for something specific, or is it proximity based like anything like a rock that goes near it?
I mean, I think rocks are like maybe creatures. Are the trolls keeping like a berth around the statues at all?
From what you had seen, the trolls have never gotten like super close to the statues. They've like basically walked. They're kind of landlocked in their specific areas because they can't cross some of the bridges because they're too small. But most of them aren't like climbing on the statues or being directly like around them. They don't appear to be like actively afraid of it, but they aren't like going into the statues or climbing on them or sort of touching the shoulders or anything like that. They're just cooping around. So.
Hey, what are you chewing on?
Got it.
Okay.
Well, that's good to know. I'll do my best to.
Javik
Yeah,
will
really.
slowly start to hover about 50 feet up, and he kind of just nods and.
Oh, wait, sorry. One more thing. I realized I haven't done my little potions of the day. I want to see if there's anything we can get that's useful. Sound good? The experimental elixirs.
How long does it
Yeah,
take?
well.
I should have done them at like at dawn.
Oh, yeah, sure.
They're also
Yeah,
healing
sorry.
and temporary hit points, in
Yes,
addition to
so-
additional effects. So we're just gonna see
I
what the
mean-
effects are.
Yeah, it's 2d6. Okay,
So
we
we
have a
got-
1 and a 3. We have a potion of mega healing, and we have a potion of resilience for a bonus AC and healing.
Neat.
So
the
I'm gonna
bonus
go
to
ahead
AC.
and-
Dobio should get the
Yeah.
AC one.
Dobio would not mind the AC one. He's
Yeah,
not at
then-
max, so he could actually drink it right now, and then he'll probably
it gives it for 10 minutes, but I think that this shouldn't take 10 minutes, right?
Yeah.
probably not.
No.
Okay, yeah.
Okay,
I mean,
Dobio-
how did the last encounter take like what?
Only
maybe
about a
5?
minute or two.
Yeah. So.
Dobio will
I think-
take the potion and fucking chug it. Go ahead and roll the things.
Okay. It's,
Health, temporary hit points, and I'll adjust his AC for a moment.
Oh shit! Which one was it? Which was the?
I believe it's 2d6 plus 5 or 6 for you for the health, and then 2d4 plus something for the temporary hit points, but I don't know. Let me check.
Wait, is he drinking the health one too?
No, he's just
All
drinking.
restore health.
I think they all restore health.
Yeah, they do. I'm pretty sure.
Experimental
that was the-
elixir.
That was my. I'm so sorry. I really should be keeping.
That's okay. You spend the first level. Experimental elixir.
I think it's the.
Oh, yeah, you're right. They all give temporary hit points. So yeah, so they all give temporary hit points. Only one
Not
gives
health.
health. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, 2d6 plus your intelligence modifier. So go ahead and roll 2d6,
Okay.
and then he gets the +1 AC.
2d6 plus 6, so that would
Yeah.
be 13.
Okay, so Dobio's rocking 13 temporary hit points going into the fight.
Nice.
Poggies.
Bonus AC.
Yeah, and he has the bonus AC of 17 as opposed to 16 for this fight.
Nice.
All right.
All right.
All ready? I'm
Should I
ready.
Yeah,
should I
let's
just
go.
run in and just scream or yeah?
Let's try and do surprise, maybe, if possible.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's get a surprise round.
How do you guys want to do this? You have one person that's glowing like a fucking beacon.
I don't think
Okay.
we can do a surprise round.
No, we totally can. I just have to stay well the fuck back, and then when you guys surprise them, I'm
Okay.
gonna spend my turn rushing in.
You know what sounds like a good idea to me? Leaving our heaviest hitter way in the back, where he can't do anything for the first.
Don't forget, he's also one of our tankies.
Yes, my point exactly. It's not being in
Yeah, but surprise round though.
the starter.
But
Starter.
They know we're
surprise
coming.
round
I mean,
though.
They know we're
They actually don't. They were fucking idiots. They didn't see. They didn't see Lucius or Dravik.
no, but they know that
could-
like there's
Yeah, there's no. They know that someone's coming. That's true.
They're
But they don't
in,
know when.
they're in a
They don't know
friggin'
when.
arena, and we're told wait here and kill the people who come.
Like those people could be coming like 2 hours from now, or like an hour from now. They don't know that it's gonna be happening right at this instant.
You're correct,
I don't
but
know.
that doesn't mean they're not gonna like.
We could
So
just
I-
have someone
Gonna
else
be at
to
least-
I
start
will
off.
mention,
Okay, but
from where you guys are at the water area, you can see the acid pools. So
Uh-huh.
they probably could have seen commotion there, but they haven't moved away from their location for whatever
They're
reason.
dumb.
But
You know,
keep in mind
wait,
that
wait.
the longer we stay here, the
What if
more
we-
likely they're going to get paranoid that they know that we're going to be coming, because the longer that we take, the more likely it is that they're going to be the ones that are going to have to see us next.
Wait. What if we yell over here and lure them into the water area, where we will have the home field advantage?
Could they even?
I mean, maybe. I was gonna say, what's the closest rock we have to target, and we can start wailing on that before they even have a chance to react.
The closest one to you guys is about, so considering that it's 20 feet from where you guys currently are, they're about 40 feet away.
I could,
Okay. But which rock is it?
I could just yeet an explosive.
It's closer to the sort of necrotic stone.
Okay.
That's
So
the
I could
closest
do
one.
Toll the Dead or something like that, and we could start that off.
You can
I
start off
could
that way.
I could do Toll the Dead.
Right.
And
So
also,
if we don't want to worry about like rushing in or not, we could all just like use the first round of quote unquote surprise, not on the trolls, but on the rocks before the trolls have a chance to come mess with us.
We surprise the rocks.
There you go.
Sure.
right?
Statues can be surprised, right?
Well, that's my suggestion. You guys tell me what you want to do.
I feel like we surprised Cupcake all the time.
Yes.
I still think we should just totally run in right now when they don't expect it.
I feel like we should draw them over here.
Well, like right now we know that they're like sequestered off, kind of, right? Because
Yeah,
they
they
can't,
don't
they
really
can't cross the bridges, or they can't cross all the bridges.
Yeah.
Yes, but the bridges are made of wood, and it's mostly because their forms are too large. But they,
So burning the bridges might
Hmm.
not be a good idea.
you
No. I'm just saying there's some bridges that they physically like can't cross easily,
Yeah.
so they'll
For-
be limited to like ranged attacks. They'll be limited to chucking rocks at us. Essentially.
I agree with Nick.
yeah for
You all right there?
Yeah, I just breathed wrong.
okay. Yeah, you guys could. What did you guys want to do?
I would be down with just kind of like sniping them from afar, and then
It'll be funny.
I guess we can see if that works and see what happens.
just draw them over here. And if they don't get drawn over here, we just keep doing damage.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I could. Yeah.
All right. I would say you guys can see one that's sort of beginning to sort of lumber within view. Because keep in mind, from where you guys currently are, there's this sort of arena. You guys can see probably the bottom half of this arena, of this sort of acid pool. So they occasionally see one or two sort of pass by. And I'd say at this moment, there's currently one that's beginning to walk through that is within 60 feet of where you guys currently are.
Okay, I'm just gonna like hold everyone and be like,
Well, hold on. Yeah, let's tell Delvio to not rush in until they start to attack us, because we don't.
Okay.
Want running by himself. All right, cool.
I have
Uh,
javelins.
So do I. Let's do this.
throw the javelins.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Everyone make your attack rolls with, or who wants to go first? Because the first person gets advantage, everyone else gets
I
normal
have
attack rolls.
mandatory disadvantage, so I
I
can.
won't-
could
I won't
neutralize.
go first because mine's a saving throw.
I'll take advantage.
All right.
Let Mike go first. He has
If
disadvantage.
I go first, then I neutralize the
Okay,
disadvantage.
then yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Let him go first then. Yeah.
Wait. Why
Well,
would you have
'cause-
disadvantage? No. Only gives you disadvantage on ability checks.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought attack rolls were technically ability
No.
checks.
But you don't.
Okay.
No, attack rolls are different from ability checks. That doesn't
Oh,
happen
sweet,
until later.
never
in
mind
session.
then. Yeah, you can go first then, Richter.
All right.
Okay.
So then, in
Richter
that
does it with
case-
advantage. Everyone else, make your fucking attacks.
Okay.
I need that guy to make a wisdom saving throw.
I wonder how wide these shields
Wisdom
actually are.
saving throw.
Fuck, I don't actually have the attack for a javelin. What was it again?
5 failure. It's the same, just strength plus proficiency.
Okay.
Yep.
So
Okay.
proficiency is
27 to hit.
plus-
Okay, so okay, so
strength plus proficiency.
that hits. So that's
Can I use my feature ability too?
It's a giant. Are you giants?
Strength.
Not that one.
So 21.
Oh,
You
wait,
can
no,
use
that's
you
good.
can use your mark if you want to, but
Use the first one. I accidentally hit it
I
twice.
got a 26 on my javelin
Okay.
roll.
okay. So firebolt hits it. Jesus, so it's minus 16. 2 of those Eldritch
Okay.
Blasts hit. Roll damage. Richter. 1d6 plus strength.
Okay.
And the first one for Toll the Dead.
Yeah, the first one,
We're
27.
not gonna worry about the map.
Okay.
I have decided.
I could have gotten 35 though.
Damn.
So
All right.
Okay.
Decided we're not
In
gonna
one
worry.
round, you guys all as you watch as this poor troll walks the corner, then 4 javelins tung, 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 slam into it. You watch this firebolt slams across his neck. There's this loud ringing and blood begins looking around as 2 arrows as it looks barely alive. In this immediate moment,
what is it with this murdering trolls without hesitation?
Because they're assholes. They owe me their heart.
it's still
That's what's
alive,
up.
but barely. Everyone roll an initiative.
Can I fly fast enough to ram into it, please?
No,
Yeah, we
initiative
gotta
is now starting, so you guys are now beginning to run over. So everyone, roll your initiatives.
And it's shit as usual.
I got 22.
Richter, I kindly ask you to bite me. Oh wait, hold on. That didn't count because I didn't click the token.
Yeah. clicky the token.
I mean, hey, daily reminder that I got a 1 on the last battle, so I was fucked.
Well, no, because as it's just whoever goes
Hey,
last.
We were
first.
all fucked last battle,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah, we all got fucked.
You're not special.
For the first time
Especially
in the world, Abacus is not slow as fuck, guys.
Okay. Did everyone click their? Oh shit! I gotta do fucking boys that I'm controlling.
Controls, Dravik, Dobio,
Okay, Dravik.
probably the rock
4.
entity at this rate. Maybe,
So we got Dravik.
at this rate, probably Whale Bitch too while we're at it. She's probably
Wow.
hiding somewhere in here. She's
Somewhere.
probably the final boss.
Okay, then we got fucking
Yeah, probably.
Dobio. Wow, they rolled the same. That'll be nice for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really nice.
All
What a
right.
dinky dink.
Thank you, guys.
Skara, this thing's
Whoa.
barely fucking alive.
I'm gonna do Toll of the Dead again.
All right.
Aw, poor thing. Actually, not really. This thing's fucking awful. Go ahead and kill it.
This is a fucking no. Oh, 17.
Nope.
Okay.
18.
And roll damage. I will also mention, as you guys are all doing this damage, with each consecutive hit, you watch as a spray of acid comes out of every wound that it deals.
Oh damn.
Oh.
But the last one, you watch as its head just and it just falls over.
Koa, do I
Okay,
need
sounds
troll blood?
right.
Do I need what?
Do I need troll blood?
Uh,
I need a dire
Troll
troll heart,
blood?
but I don't know if I need dire troll.
I don't think you need troll blood. I think
blood
you
works.
just need kraken blood and dragon
How
blood.
close is this troll to us?
He's
Yeah, well,
60 feet
Are
away.
you already gonna salvage it? Jeez.
Oh yeah.
no, I
if
just
you-
want to see if I
need
can.
it.
I don't think he's in range.
Not a humanoid.
I'm checking though.
Okay.
Not a
Yeah,
humanoid,
uh,
regardless.
I always forget giants are different.
Yeah, they are their own thing. Okay, hold on. I gotta start. I gotta do a thing. So
Technically,
it's
not.
20 feet to get onto the other map of movement from where you guys are, assuming you're at the very, very edge.
Mhm.
And I'm trying to find Abacus's thing that he needs.
I think we pinned it, didn't we?
I think so. I'm looking at it in my notes because I have it somewhere in my notes. I do. You need Kraken or Dragon Blood. So no, not
Okay, Rick.
Blood of the Trolls. Okay, Skara. So action. Kung is dead, and it's not regenerating because you dealt fire damage to it. So is fucking dead.
I'm going to praise you and throw my shield at
Okay.
get that closer AC. And then that is going to be my turn because I'm not moving forward without people in front of me.
Okay.
I see. You want the meat shields?
Agatat,
first, huh?
there are no other sort of trolls that you can see immediately. Again, there's that sort of the major centerpiece is sort of stopping vision, but the one that you did see is now just fucking beyond dead and just slowly just sprawling down
Okay.
there.
Oh wait, I have 50 flight speed. What?
Yeah, you have flying speed of 50, I believe,
Oh, wow,
from your
fuck. All right.
thingy.
We're on the right. Oh no, we're not on the right map, right? We
No,
gotta move.
you have to move 20 feet, and then I'll move you to the right map.
Yes. Okay.
Do you want to go on the map?
Yeah, we're gonna start moving 20 feet.
All right. Oop, let me put you in. So that one's fucking dead.
Oh, easy. Oh, this map's smaller. Nice.
Yeah, it's small. Okay,
Oh,
so
man.
Agatat's on the map.
Oh.
You
Oh,
watch as
fuck.
Agatat begins to sort of run through. I'd say you're right here.
Oh, I see it. Okay. I see
Or where do you want to be? Because you can choose wherever you want to be on here. So move yourself, and that'll be after 20 feet of movement. You're
Where?
here.
Just along this left side.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, we'll be as far toward the bottom as we can, I guess.
Okay. So you watch as Agatat begins to sort of run through.
Oh, Ko, that's gonna be fun.
Wait, what?
It looks like turn order doesn't carry over.
Oh no, it doesn't.
No, it does for me.
Oh no.
Okay,
Oh,
okay. It does for me.
that's
Okay.
good.
Okay.
That's fine.
That's
You
what
guys
we-
can't
Um,
see. I can.
Okay, so we don't know when our turn's coming up. Cool.
You know what?
No, not
I'm
yet.
Here.
True sight.
Let's
I
just.
trust Goa.
You know what? We're here. We're young.
So I'd say from here, you can now see the trolls. They aren't moving forward. They are careful now, and they are very
We're
hesitant to
here.
walk forward.
We're here. We're young. We're gonna shoot the closest troll, which is gonna be that one.
Okay, make an attack roll as you
Mess him up.
you watch as
Chop,
Agatat
chop,
sort of
chop.
runs over. He can now see something, and the bow
No!
just completely misses off to the side.
Ooh,
Worth a shot though.
damn.
Fine.
Plus 11?
He
All
knows
right,
I
you
mean-
have your bonus action if you want to do anything else.
I do have bonus action economy. I think. Actually, not doing anything else. We will first level Hunter's Mark.
Okay, so Hunter's Mark on this one, I'm assuming.
Yeah, the one that I just took a shot at.
Okay, so you
We can say
sort
we
of
did it before, but like we missed.
yeah, it's fine. As you begin to sort of focus in on this troll that's now... It's sort of looking confused now as they're looking back at each other, seeing on whether or not it's worth it to...
Oh wait, what was the
pursue
damage
you.
type of this glyph?
The one directly in front of you to your right?
Yeah.
That was a contradiction. Necrotic.
Okay.
Alright.
Sounds good.
Abagus, you're up. You can't see any creatures as far as you can tell, but if you want to move 20 feet, I can
Okay.
put you on the map.
Yeah, I could move me 20 feet.
Okay, so minus 20 feet of movement, and you can put
Okay,
yourself
so
wherever you
15.
are on the horizontal
Oh.
side.
Sweet God. I don't know. So I don't know where I was before. I think I was like closer, like there-ish.
Okay, if you want to do there, that's fine.
Okay. I believe I have. So have these guys started to move towards us?
No, not
The
yet.
trolls? Okay. In that case, I'm gonna try. As far as we know, attacking these stones with the correct element is a good thing, right? As far as we
Yes,
can
it
tell.
deactivates. They are all producing this sort of thick black, almost like smoke that's very faintly see-through, that's sort of seeping into the acid
Okay.
pools.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna go ahead and use my snap blaze that have told the dead on the rock.
Okay, as it does, you watch as the rune glows faintly and then deactivates.
Okay.
So
So I win.
that one
I win D&D.
deactivates.
Yep.
Go.
Easy.
All right. Easy.
Oh!
Easy game. Easy game.
20 already passed. Hold on. I forgot the environmental effect. I'm gonna do it after your
Oh.
turn, but it's on initiative count 20.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Well, we can't tell anyway, so don't. worry
Poisonous
about that.
gas. You all now have 2 turns before you all choke to death.
Yup,
I'm
me-
gonna
sounds
poison
about
though. We're good.
really quickly, just
Run
I'm just
away!
gonna place something for my own sanity so I can see where the count is. Don't worry about that. It's just gonna be a DM tool for me. Okay.
Okay.
Add turn 20. Okay. Sending. Oh, do I have to go after? It's fine. Okay. So you have used your action as you deactivated one of the runes, but you have your bonus action now if you want to do anything else.
I don't think I can really do much else in the bonus. Can I? Guidance is in a bonus action, is it?
It is not.
I don't think I want to do much else. I'm gonna go
Okay.
ahead and use my movement though, and I'm gonna start. The mist is gone now, right? Or is it? It's
Yeah,
disappearing?
from that one right there, yes.
Okay. I'm gonna do 5. Is this rock like big?
Yeah.
Or you can't like shelter me?
Yeah. As soon
Okay.
as you step over there, give me 1 second. As you watch as Abigail steps into that threshold, stepping onto the stone, you watch as that faint sort of line that has surrounded the entirety of the outside flash, and you only can see that through your true sight. Yeah.
It's a bitch.
Okay.
True sight is.
Reaction.
True
to,
sight.
Shout that out to Abigail.
Oh god.
Well, can I?
Yeah.
You seem to step over something. There's, I don't know, some kind of magic light under your foot right now.
Oh.
It wasn't there
right.
before. I didn't see it.
Okay. Can I like not put my foot down on the light, or have I already touched it?
You look down, there's no light underneath you.
Okay. I still trust you though. I'm gonna.
Run.
No, I'm not gonna run. I'm gonna very gently like do the splits over where I was gonna put my foot. And just to like avoid stepping on whatever I'm gonna step on, I guess.
Okay.
And then I don't want to fucking move. Let me know where it's safe to move. I'm like just kind of freeze there for right now.
Does it look like it's like branching out of anywhere?
No,
or is it
it's
just, like...
it's just coating the very edge of the stone.
Oh fuck.
Does it
Okay.
surround like the arena?
Yes, or not the arena, but just the stone. Like I had said previously, the stone like structure, separation
Got
from
it.
the grass to the stone. It sort of follows that pattern.
I
And
was just
Abacus,
trying to hide behind this rock.
Abacus
so
appeared to have
fucking
stepped
rock.
beyond it or on it, and it caused it to sort of have that brief flash.
Oh, that's
Okay.
the proximity mine. Oh no.
Am I gonna get my balls blown up? What's going on? Am I good, Koa?
I feel
Nothing
like
happened so
Abacus
far.
is about to
Okay, well, okay. Well, in that case, I'm gonna go ahead. Am I like semi-cover from the giant?
I would
Like,
say
facing the wall?
right now, from the one this one right
From
here,
this
you have
guy.
3/4 cover. You can't.
Okay.
He can barely see you.
And this guy,
He can
he
see
has
you.
he has the statue in the way, though, right? Or not yet?
Yeah, he does statue in the way. So I'd say you also have. Yeah, I'd say you also have 3/4 cover from him.
Okay, in that case, I'm gonna stay right there and bonus action to hide as best I can while doing the splits. That's it.
Okay, you start to do the splits. As you're trying to do the splits and you're like not very dexterous, you're like, oh, it's not very good. During this time, you guys watch as the black fog that is no longer seeping out of this one, but seeping out of the rest begins to thicken. And as it does, you watch as the boiling pits begin to, or the acid pits begin to bubble. And as they do, let me go ahead and do some
God damn it.
things.
I was fucking up.
Oh no.
I'm
I
sorry,
don't
guys.
think it's you. I think this is.
No, I mean, I called out the coffin.
You
before.
guys watch
Yep.
as oozes begin to. It looks to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different. Nope, I forgot one. It looks to be 7 different oozes are beginning to slowly pull themselves out of the acid and are now visible. So let me
Okay.
add a turn for these guys and pull them on the map. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
So I think, what if we take out the rune that's respective to them? Because no oozes have spawned on the side of the rune that you just took out. So maybe the rune is what's keeping them alive.
Skara, you're or no, not Skara. Lucius, you're up.
I was gonna say. There.
Just for you.
Who's
On
turn
the
is
okay,
that now?
I would like to enter the map as well. So 20 feet of movement.
Okay. Let me pull you in. Okay, you can move yourself anywhere on that sort of side, wherever you want.
Oh Jesus, I'm so fucking close to this one.
You don't have to be that close if you don't want to.
Okay.
I would say,
Okay.
well, although by technicality, you wouldn't have seen it beforehand. It is sort of pressed up against from where you guys
Oh, I
were.
see.
You
Oh,
can see this sort of center
I-
arena, so as you're moving in, then you
I
see
think I would be following behind Abacus anyway, trying
Okay.
to keep an eye on him. And I will cast Chill Touch on this troll over here.
it. Okay, what save?
It's an attack roll, I believe.
Oh, yeah, that's probably correct.
Wait, is Chill Touch a cantrip?
It is.
Ah, neat.
And however, it deals necrotic damage. Yeah, make a spell attack.
Okay, nice spell attack.
Yeah.
That hits. Go and roll damage as you watch as this sort of spectral hand flies forward and sort of grasps at this sort of troll as it does. It kind of, it sort of
Is he
kneels
undead?
back. He's not undead.
Or does... Okay, well, he can't regenerate hit points till the end of my next turn.
Okay, as that happens, you guys watch as this sort of it begins to grasp on him, but as it does, there's a splatter of acid that falls to his eyes. It's not looking happy. All right.
That is it.
Okay. Dravik's turn. Dravik is fucking flying. So to stay high above everything else, he's going to zoop fly on over. Let me check his flying speed. I think it's higher than normal. Dravik has a flying speed of... I should have looked at this beforehand. Don't mind me. Broom of flying. Flying speed of 50 feet. So Dravik's 20, 30, or 25, 30, 35, 40, 25, 50. As Dravik is flying above about 50 feet in the air, just keeping track of everything, and you watch as he, out of nowhere seemingly, you watch as this beautiful sort of golden sort of revolver, sort of pistol-like thing that has edges of what looks to be the blade he once carried now along it, as he's going to take 2 shots against the acid troll.
Wait, so he turned his knife into a gun?
Yes.
And the gun from Virgil. So now
Yes.
it's a gun knife.
It's just both
A
those
little
hit.
gun blade.
That's 40 points of piercing damage. As you watch the
In fashion.
and there's those brief attacks as they seem to pierce right through this creature. As you watch as once again,
Damn, that's a
Yeah.
lot of fucking damage.
As
It is
he's
Virgil's gun.
standing there, as it appears to be
Yeah.
imbued with some kind of fey magic now. For his bonus action, he's not going to do anything because he's just going to stand there for now, doesn't see any reason to. Dobio is going to rage and run! So bonus action rage that will allow him to move up
That
to
seems accurate.
half his movement speed, which is the 20. Then he has his additional 40 speed of movement, and he's just going to fucking run towards this thing. And Dobio doesn't give no shits. He's gonna do a fucking he's gonna do a Dobio slam, huzzah!
He's gonna do what Goliath.
Yeah.
And fucking hit them hard. That hits. That's 28 points of damage. Rips across, and then he's just going to lean back and sort of take another strike. This time he's just going to do a normal strike.
Are we really gonna gank his second troll? Oh
Yoink.
no.
We totally are.
I'm more than happy to gank a second
Stop,
troll.
bop, bop, bop. Dead. Wait, no.
Nice.
Wait. I think it's actually not enough.
Become ganked.
He's living on a prayer, isn't he?
Ah, he's living on a prayer, actually. He has barely enough health. As Dobio takes a second slash, thinking he didn't need to do the Dobio slam, but seeing it's still alive, he's just angry at it, sort of yelling at this creature. But that is all. It's the Ooze's turns. He. 5, 10, 15.
Did it have to climb out of the pit, or is the
They-
acid high enough to
They.
like step
It seems that when they had appeared out of the acid pit, they were already almost like floating on top, and it seems to almost repel them. It's
Oh,
strange.
Jesus. Oh, they're Jesus. Oh no.
And
They
that
could
is
walk
within
on
range. That
acid.
Great Ooze is
Ooh,
going
Jesus.
to make a pseudopod attack. Okay, miss. Miss against Dobio. Ooh, maybe you guys shouldn't see that. That's fine. Don't worry about that. It's completely normal.
I can't see anything.
Uh-huh. Yeah, normal.
I don't know if I
Normal.
believe you.
Yeah.
We all
Yeah,
have
don't-
pseudopods, do we
Think
not?
engaged.
No gray ooze here.
Yeah, nah. What's a gray ooze? Nah.
What even is a gray? That's not a real thing.
Oh, do you guys... Well, hold on. Actually, though, do you guys see the description in the chat of the attack?
If the target is wearing non-magical armor.
Ah, shit, you guys do see it. Fuck! Okay, don't worry about
Yeah.
it.
Don't-
Do you
don't
guys
worry,
see it?
Koa, I'm not-
Everyone immediately just starts listing it off.
So, Koa, my attention span is so short, I cannot read it. Don't worry about it.
Okay, cool.
Do you not want us to read that?
No, that's fine. You guys would have figured it out anyway. Also, I don't think many of you have non-magical armor to begin with.
Yeah, I was
but
gonna say, like,
Richter, you're
I
up!
would still just be going like a smooth brain tracking. Alright, so consider that, let's say I'm 10 feet away from everyone else, for the sake of brevity. So I'll spend 30 feet of my flight speed getting over to about this area.
Okay. So if you were 10 feet... So if you were a little bit further away... Or no, you had the same... It would be 20... Oh, yeah, you did the calculations already. I'm dumb. Bop. So I
Okay.
would say...
Can I
Technically...
just, like, move in and gank them, or no?
Yeah, sure. So that's
Alright, so
only
let's-
30 feet of movement, so 35. Make your attack roll. As it's
Alright.
not with advantage, unfortunately, Dobio's not in a flanking position. You'd
That's
have to be at the
fine.
corners, but yeah. Make the
I
attack roll.
don't think I'm
Yeah,
gonna
are we doing
need
that
flanking
again?
in order to do this. God, I hope.
Says, no, that fucking kills it. It's dead. And it can't regain hit points, so dead. As you watch as the radiant bladed slashed across. However, as it takes... Oh, Dobio should have taken this damage as well. Dobio did 2 attacks, so... 1, 2... that's not it. Where's the fucking...
We also
Did I...
we can also see that.
Yeah, we can also see that.
Shush.
But you
No,
know,
we can't. It's a lie.
to be honest,
Takes 9 2d8s. Wait, what?
No. That's...
and the
Okay,
roll is
so
2d8,
Dobio
but the
Dobio had made 2 attacks against him, so Dobio takes that much damage to begin with. And so it's minus 12, so then he takes 8 points of damage in total, and then as you take that final slash against it, once again acid sort of sprays everywhere as you take that slash.
Can
So
I not,
you
like, dodge out of the way? Or use my shield to mitigate it?
no, it's just whenever you're within 5 feet, is as soon as you make the slash, as soon as you cut into the flesh, almost like cutting into like a pus-filled wound that's about to explode. Acid does the same thing, and it just sprays right at you. So you and Dobio both take that 8 points of acid damage.
Okay, that's
This
fair.
is me like, ugh. Alright. And then let me give you the. You don't have the radius on this map, but let me give it to you.
Nope.
Yoink.
So 10 feet purple, 60 feet gold.
Sure, give that to you right now. But yeah, that was your first attack.
All right. I guess attack number 2. I guess I'll let's see. So I spent 35, 40, 45. I'm gonna see what happens when I hit this thing.
Okay. As you take your attack, I'll go and make it.
If I hit this thing.
Yeah, that hits. Go and roll damage.
That.
Oh
Slap
yeah,
it
duh.
in.
That's how that works.
You set it up for me, please. My
Yes.
brain is
Yes.
confused.
Shh. So 20 points of damage. It is still alive as you barely slash it through.
Oh,
You
wow.
cut through it. It's barely alive. You see it beginning to sort of move
Bonus
together.
action. I'm gonna shove it 5 feet back.
Okay, I will let you know, as you slash into it, there's a brief moment where you watch some of the sort of blackish ooze sort of splashes onto your boot, and as it does, even though it's made of celestial steel, it's a non-magical metal. And you watch as it slowly begins to eat through your boot. And you look down and you realize, this thing, if it touches your armor or your shield, which are both not magically enchanted items, they will take some kind of penalty. As you immediately look over, you look at your blade, and thankfully it appears that the magic is almost making it slide off like it's nothing. But you now have come to that understanding, and you look around,
Okay.
and there are a bunch of them.
Yeah. Okay. Shit. So it means I can't touch them without taking some sort of penalty. Fuck it. I'm gonna fly. Use my last of my movement to fly 5 feet in diagonal, so in the air and back.
Okay,
I
it's gonna.
accidentally drew that line. I'm sorry. I didn't
That's-
mean to
Let it hit.
Yeah, it's gonna try and do an attack of opportunity.
Yep. Oh, thank
20
God.
to hit, misses. You watch it tries to lurch for you, be able to just barely dodge out of the way as you kind of move back. But
Oh, shit.
all right, so you are 5 feet in the air.
Yep.
But you now come to that realization of, oh god,
My drip. My celestial drip.
Dobio,
no,
for a brief moment, looks at his axe. Should I use hammer?
Always.
Uh,
Always.
Is this hammer magical?
His hammer's magical. His axe is not.
Yes.
think so.
Yes.
hammer.
Okay.
Hammer, use the
Does that
hammer.
end your turn, Richard? Or do you want to move anymore? I believe you
That's-
did.
That,
yeah,
that
it's-
was 45-50, so I'm
Okay.
out of movement.
All right.
And, bonus action. Is there anything I can do? Not really, is there? Yeah, no, I can't. All right, yeah, no, that's it. I'm done.
Stroll's turns. 5, 10, 15, 20. What's the range on that?
Oh boy.
What's the movement? Oop, what the fuck? There we go. 25, 30. You watch this troll beam slowly make its way over. However, yeah, then it's going to action dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. As Abigus, you watch as this troll is making its way towards you. 5, 10, 20, 25, 30,
Small yell.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Does it get scared by my very mighty yell?
Doesn't appear to at the moment.
Okay,
Uh,
that's good. It's thinking about it.
But you watch as this one is also beginning to sort of run over. Iggy's turn.
Cole, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
He's gonna start by walking into the arena.
Gonna go
Okay.
here.
And then, what do you want to know, Abigus?
So both the slimes and the trolls have now been within like 5 feet of the statue thing, right?
Yes. Has not activated.
Okay, that's what I
Okay.
want to know. Thank
So, yeah, you can move Iggy wherever you'd like, but Iggy now enters the field with 20 feet of movement.
He's gonna go in. He's gonna go in like that,
Okay, cool. As you watch Iggy.
and then he's just gonna end his turn.
Skara, you're up.
That's his plan.
Okay, I'm gonna move 30 feet to right here. 1 second. I'm trying to ping it. I am not on the right tool. There we go. Right there.
Okay, let me go ahead and pull you in. Sorry, could you ping it one more time for me?
Right there.
Okay, thank you very much. So you watch as Skara begins to sort of make her way onto the field. You can now see the number of gray oozes. Richter
And
sort
then-
of beginning to fly back upon realization that and you can see you have an insanely high passive perception, but you can see there's a faint corroding on Richter's boots. Not enough to do anything, but enough to know that they have some kind of acidic nature to them.
Okay. I am going to immediately pull a bead off of the necklace and throw it centered on this point right here.
Okay. Awesome.
Oh, poor Dravik. Wait, no,
No, Dravek's fucking 50 feet up.
Yeah.
He's fine.
Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. He'll
Okay,
live.
so that's a 20-foot
all-
radius?
Yeah, it hits that guy. It hits
Okay. How many? Are you pulling multiple beads or just one?
just one.
Okay, so let's do deck saves.
Hit that yeet.
Hit the yeet. Wow! Natural 20 and an 18.
They still take half.
They still take
Yeah.
half. And the ooze. Natural 20! Minus 2.
And it was still an 8.
All right. Well, Cora, I didn't
Oh, I
know
think
that
there's
you
another great
actually
ooze that also
rigging the
fucking-
dice on us now.
The other ooze.
Always been rigging
10.
this. You just are realizing it now.
I am not.
He's been rigging it in our favor. Now he's doing it against
Yeah.
us.
Alright, go ahead and roll that 8d6. Shit my pants. Okay. You actually watch again. Scar takes off a piece of the necklace, tosses it. As it does, he watches it slowly becomes further and further on fire before it explodes outwards in this glorious sort of explosion. And it's 2, so that's 16 points of fire damage. And it looks like they.
Fire?
It looks like these oozes don't appear to be affected as much by the fire, and they actually take significantly less damage.
Damn it. Okay.
Uh,
Okay, noted.
but the fire seems to move through and doesn't seem to pierce whatever liquid-like flesh that they have, and they are still beginning to move around. Dravik for a moment like flies a little above, like whoa, but he still sees them there. All right, that was your action. You still have your bonus action. Want to do anything else?
I do not have any bonus actions that I can do currently, so I will not do anything.
Okay. Initiative count 20. Give me 1 second. You guys watch as the black fog once again seeps into the
Oh,
various
no.
pools. Let me pull them all onto the map.
It's gonna keep printing them, isn't it?
Oh.
As you watch as a number of oozes
Yep.
begin to sort of slowly
Oh,
move
this is
out of the
fun.
acid pits.
Okay, fuck.
Agartat! You're up!
Yeah. Hello. How's it going?
Going good.
I see my good friend that I've hunter's marked is dead.
Yes, you can now see that the battlefield is filled with oozes
I
everywhere.
do see that. It's probably fine. I'm gonna hunter's mark this troll.
Okay, so you begin to move the hunter's mark over.
Because
This
that's a
is
bonus
terrible.
action.
Yeah,
And
this
then
ain't good.
This ain't it, Chief.
we're gonna take another shot.
Okay, as you take that shot, that
That's
hits.
a hit.
19 points of damage. Did you roll the extra d6 from hunter's mark?
I thought I told it to, but I guess it didn't.
Oh, that's strange. Go ahead and just roll a d6 then.
Yeah, it should be on. That's so weird.
Wackadoo.
Maybe I.
Does it
Turn
include it?
off and on
Because
again,
it's
that's
1d8 plus. Yeah, that's weird. Okay, so another 3 points of piercing damage as the arrow goes into.
Did I do something wrong? with this?
You watch
Do I
as.
need to put like slash R?
Oh, what do you?
It's
How
slash
are
R.
you? How are you doing it? Hold on. Let me check your character sheet. It should be that. Yeah. Oh no. Get rid of the slash R.
No, I just added that.
What the fuck? Here, let me just really
Turn
quickly
it
see.
off and then back on, and then we'll just.
Yeah, let me just fucking zoop. I clicked a button. I'm just gonna see if it works. Poison. Oh, it did go through. It did go through. Where it's because it combines the global damage modifiers onto the first
I see.
on the first
I
one,
see.
and
It's in
since
the
you
first
didn't
one.
get a
It's in the
damage
first
type, it's just saying poison because the other one's empty. The Wormslayer Quiver says poison, so it's just saying poison damage. It would say poison and another damage if you're using multiple things.
Hmm.
So it did work.
gonna put
So
it-
I'm gonna give it back 3 health.
Yeah, that's good. I'm now throwing damage types into all of my things.
Okay, but yeah. Alright, so it does work. Yeah, roll 20. Anyway, so you take that first shot as the arrow pierces into it. You see once again a splash of acid that sort of spews outwards, but it's getting to. You guys watch as it's, again, this acid sort of spewing around, but Dravik's sort of high and above the battle, not affected by any of it. Okay, what do you want to do? You have your bonus action, the rest of your movement if you want to do anything else.
I do not have my bonus action.
Oh, yes, you transferred Hunter's Mark. Do you want to move at all or not?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I think I'm happy here.
Abigus, you're up.
Okay, so
You watched in 12 seconds. There are now countless number of oozes that are beginning to slowly invade this battlefield as this black
Understood.
smog is sort of continually spewing. Thankfully, you deactivated, or Scar had, I forget who, but you guys, or I think someone had
Abagus.
deactivated it. Abagus, thankfully,
Yeah.
because of the one you had deactivated, there appear to be none out of the pools directly around you. However, there are still
Okay.
them producing out of the other ones that the black mist is beginning to seep into.
quick question: which element type was this one again?
Lightning.
Is that one
Yeah.
lightning?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh.
Bottom
okay.
right is lightning, yes.
Crap.
Wait, the thunder? No, thunder hammer, not lightning.
No, I have
Damn.
lightning damage. I just need I have touch lightning.
Oh.
So first,
do you need
before
to
I
get
do
close?
anything,
I
I need to
can
get close.
fly you.
Before I do anything, though, I'm gonna turn to Lucius. Where do I step? Am I okay to step anywhere? I'm still doing the fucking splits. Because I don't want to step
I
on the
still
fucking.
don't. I see just like that line that's under.
Yeah,
his
it's
legs,
just
right?
now. It's still now glowing just throughout the entirety of this arena. It hasn't changed or anything since then. The only thing that you
Put
could
your
have.
back foot in front of the other. You should be fine.
Okay, am I like? I step as I would normally, as Lucius suggests. Am I like triggering anything?
Nothing appears to happen, Lucius. There's nothing that appears to change.
Okay. So I'm gonna move. I have 35 feet of movement. Can I move? Like this away, or is that gonna be blocked by like? Can I hop onto the bridge and hop off?
Yeah,
Or
sure.
is
You
that,
can hop
like-
onto the bridge and hop off.
Okay. I wanna
Funny
move like
wicked
over
smile.
here.
Sure. All right. So you watch Zacchaeus begins to sort of run through. As
5,
you do,
10,
and you step onto
15,
that bridge.
20.
As you step off, it shatters. Not. It's
Oh.
as you step off. It appears that it was just that one step, and that bridge is now, or that part of the bridge is now gone. So that is
Okay.
that square is now blocked off.
That is
I
good.
believe I was able to move until like right
Yeah, I
here,
think
right?
you
Yeah.
that out, I guess.
So yeah,
Yeah,
so
okay.
you're able to with that
Nice
brief
job,
step, you
buddy.
look back and you see as the wood steps into the acid, you watch it just completely dissolved
Yikes.
into the acid as you
Big
realize
yikes.
that's extremely potent, probably more potent than acid's alchemist's acid. So you're like, oh shit.
Oh, cool. I should bottle that up for later.
Do
How
you
would
have
you?
to withstand that?
Huh?
Glass? Could glass withstand
Probably
it?
not.
I don't know.
You're at the
I'm
top
gonna
of your
have to
mind, you're
figure it
not sure. But
All right.
anyway,
that's not the point what we're doing right now. So,
Universal glue. Make a bottle out of that, like universal glue.
okay. I can take the action to dash, and I can take this out next turn. This is lightning, after all, right?
Or
yeah, that is lightning.
you take out the ooze right in front of you, so that you're clear for the next round. So
Yeah, take out the ooze in front of you. I can fly you the rest of the way.
Because I would take out.
Okay,
So, next turn it's 30 feet, and then you could do it on that turn.
that's
no,
true.
that's
Do I have to climb up anything, Koa, or is that like...
Yes, to get to there, you would have to climb up a little bit. It's just an athletics check to see how far you can get, unless you have a climbing
I
speed.
can fly you up there.
Okay, well, in that case, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna use my action to... This is just ooze. We don't know if it has any sort of elemental resistance or anything, right?
It appeared to have not been affected by fire as much.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. That's good to know.
So anything
Crap,
that's not
that's like the
fire
one
or
thing I
not
do.
acid- Yeah.
Okay.
You have shocking grasp.
Not only once. I can only do that one time, so we're gonna chill with that. we're not gonna use shotgun grasp.
Once.
Yeah,
Once.
we get one of those. As far as I'll try Toll the Dead. I'll try Toll the Dead on the guy.
Okay.
Yeah. Necrotic should do it. Because, I mean, my blade
No,
would be no
6.
problem.
Roll.
Okay. Toll the Dead. How much is that again? Sorry.
2d12 plus 6.
Okay, 2d12 plus.
Should be able to just click on the necrotic, or you should be able to just click on
tried
it.
to- Wow.
Wow.
So 8.
I think it is 3 actually.
3. It's 3 out of
Oh, okay. I'll roll one more. Okay.
Literal snake eyes.
Here we
That's
come. Another one. Oh.
Killed it.
Uh,
pretty
7 plus
9
6.
plus 6. 9 plus
Nine.
6 is 15.
Oh yeah, he fucking dead. You watch as
Okay.
with the ring. You watch as it slowly. You watch as it begins to like, almost like dry up and sort of basically become smaller and smaller to the point where they're like tiny little puff balls of what it once was.
Okay. By the way, I can't see what's beneath this giant over here. Oh, sorry. What's beneath this giant over here? Was I able to make that movement? I want to make sure I wasn't like.
Yeah,
so I
yeah.
was able to like skirt along the rocks. It wasn't
Yes.
like I was.
You were
Okay.
hopping on his body to get over a pool of acid.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We're good.
Actually, wait a minute.
Okay.
Can these trolls withstand the acid? Can we make a bottle
Fuck
out
if
of
we know.
troll?
They probably can, considering they're like dripping with acid, and they
Also,
have
how do
acid
you
in
have?
their blood.
Whoa, where do you have Told the Dead from? Just out of curiosity.
Wizard.
Ah, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wizard.
Oh, you
Spent
don't
like
add the
2 or 3
D6. You don't add the +6 then.
Oh,
It would
okay.
still be 9. I'm pretty sure that would
Nine's
kill
its
it, 'cause
HP. You're fine. As you watch.
Thank God.
But yeah, that is an
Yeah,
important
yeah.
thing to note because it's specifically when you use your alchemy tools as the spellcasting focus. So that is
Okay.
different and they're artificer spells. So there is
If
that
I'm using
distinction to make.
slat bands, are we just like flavoring them with slat bands, and it's not actually like alchemy, and it's actually alchemy tools?
The slap bands are like their slap bands are your arcane focus. They are different from the casting styles are different. One is using slap bands of research and time spent. Alchemy is doing like taking alchemical creations and throwing them, imbuing them with slight magic,
Okay,
usually
understood.
using ingenious.
Okay,
Yeah.
good to know for future reference. And then
Yes.
I'll yell to Richter, if you can get me up there, I can take it out next round.
Will do.
Okay, Lucius, you're up.
Good talk.
He's talking with his.
Michael, are you
Yeah,
I know, I
vaping?
know.
Oh wait, no, you're drinking. It looked like a vape pen.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack roll.
I don't. Vape.
Where?
I'm not that cool.
Oh, okay, Waddles.
So you're not that cool, Jesus.
Yeah. I don't get enough
Vaping
pussy to vape.
sucks.
It
Vape.
because you have to suck the vape out of the.
Ooh,
Ha!
that's gonna smell.
Okay. You watch as once again the spectral hand slams into the neck as you watch as the necrotic energy begins to seep into it and kind of as it can no longer heal. You guys, yeah, and Tilt Touch is coming in clutch with that fucking healing.
I also burned them.
Oh yeah, also setting. them
Yeah,
on fire.
you guys are doing all the things. Okay, so you watch as
They
Lucius
can't fucking
wops.
heal. Stop healing.
Lucius walks off the map.
Luscious?
Lucius walks
Long
off the
walk.
map back 10 feet. So keep that in mind that you are
Walk,
10 feet
walk.
away. It's Ravik's turn. Dravik is sort of looking around. Oozes or trolls? Tell me.
Oozes.
Okay.
We got the troll handled.
Trolls.
No, we got the trolls handled. It's the oozes. I need my drip
Okay.
armor, and this guy might hit me.
Okay, so he's gonna take a shot at the one that's threatening you because he does not want your armor to go away, which is a fair
Please.
point. So the first
I
one
I don't
hits
know where
and
else
it
we can
fucking
get slow.
explodes as he just takes the
Okay.
shot and it gone. As he's going
Thanks.
to
I
target.
shout back up to him.
He's going to target the second one that's closest to Dobio as well. As he takes another shot. As he.
Gun is fucking.
Damn.
You guys watch as previously where Virgil had made this. It's a, like. There's usually that typical loud sort of firing, but this time as it sort of fires, it's a lot more sleek and it's imbued with magic, as you guys can immediately tell. The blast isn't as loud, but instead it's more focused. And you guys watch as there's this almost like light blue purplish energy as opposed to the normal muzzle flare that kind of is focused and it sort of
So
strikes
it's,
through.
it's more like a crack than a bang, so to say.
Yeah. So that's 19 points of damage. You watch as the second one slams into it. You watch as it leaves this imprint or mark, and sort of Dravik once again doing a small flourish as he's sort of gauging his surroundings, happy he's very far up there, not worrying about it. Dobio,
I'm just gonna say in my Nick's headcanon, Dravik got the idea for the knife gun from Elton.
Lamau, you watch as Dobio puts away his great axe, pulls out the thunder hammer, and is gonna fucking smash the one in front of him. So he's gonna do normal, and he's gonna do thunder hammer. And that is 20. Oh, it fucking dies. You watch it, and it's just flattened completely. And then Dobio is going to not that way. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Or he is within 5 feet. And then he's going to take another 2 attacks against the troll because he killed a creature with a melee attack, so he can make another attack as a bonus action.
Oh, shit.
There are no creatures immediately around him, so he's gonna fucking reckless this shit. And he's gonna do thunder slams. 1, 2.
Godspeed, Dobio.
He's got
Thank
this.
this fucker.
So 14 unfortunately misses. Yeah, 14 misses as he rings it around and unfortunately just is barely able to dodge out of the way, but he's still pissed about it. And he takes that second one. Natural 20! Don't want third one. Yeah, no, it fucking... yeah, he dead. As it...
Gang.
And he watches it
Damn.
flies like a good, 10 feet. Part of its limbs sort of, coming off as there's the sheer power of the thunder hammer as it sort of
And you
explodes
said that
outwards.
we don't have the trolls handled.
So yeah, he fucking.
Well, the troll. If we're fair, the trolls are a bigger threat as of right now.
I mean, they're
Uh,
a bigger threat in the short term, but in
Dobio
the long
still
term,
did hit it with 2 attacks, so Dobio does take the acid splash damage. As with each consecutive hit, acid splashes onto Dobio, and he takes another
But he's
16
raging, so it's
points.
half in it.
Nope. It is not bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing damage. It is acid damage. He's not a
okay.
bear totem. So he's still kind of like,
Fair enough.
ugh, angry about it. That's going to end Dobio, or he...
Like the zoo.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30... Yeah, he's going to start moving towards enemies.
For a second, I thought you were gonna have Dobio start lapping up the acid like you did with the fucking water.
Nope. Richter, you're up!
Okay. Free of any stressors immediately around me, I'm gonna put away my sword as my as one of my actions. Bonus action, I'm going to pull out the wand of what was it called again? Oh yeah, right. It was the wand of magic missile. Just so I have that at the ready. And then
Okay.
I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, action dash.
Okay.
50, 55, 60. It's is it an action to pick him up?
Yes, because it's
So
as
could
if you're
you use-
grappling him.
So, could you use your use object to stow your sword and pull out the wand?
Yeah, that was the idea. Is
Instead of-
use option to put away the sword and sort of
With
have the wand
action
out.
dash. It was
Yeah,
And
action
he
instead-
uses
instead of
action
using
dash.
Your action to put away your sword. Use your action to pick me up instead, and use.
No, he
your
uses
use
action to
object.
dash.
Because I
Yeah.
only have 50 feet of flight.
Yeah, he only has 50 feet of movement, so he can get over there.
Oh.
Unless if I can use my bonus action to pick him up.
I would say not in this case.
All right. In that case, I'm gonna lower myself down, and I'll just I'll be ready to get him. I'll be ready to catch him. So I'll just let him come into contact with me. I'll let him
Well,
grapple me,
At this point, I can just walk.
but you have to climb.
I have propulsion armor.
Does he?
I do.
Do
I
he?
made it myself.
Do we have to climb? Do he have to climb?
He does have to do a bit of climbing. It's just an athletic check to see if you can clear it without
All right,
losing
fine.
movement.
In that case, I'll stay around him though, so that way
Okay.
in case
Alright,
any
just
of
out of
these things
curiosity.
come over.
Yeah,
I
am I
can-
the only one with the
I'll-
climbing speed?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're a lizard.
Okay.
I don't.
I
Trolls'
am a
turns.
movable person. I move very little.
I have
Yeah,
SB
well,
cheats 1 and no clip on. All right. Like I don't know what climbing is.
Say you have no clip on.
Yes.
Anyways, moving on.
That's the troll's beginning to run through.
SB cheats 1 no clip.
This one's beginning to run towards Dobio and is going to take 2 attack rolls with advantage against Dobio.
Are these guys reacting at all to Richter flying by?
Yes, but they don't appear. They appear to be focused on the things on the ground.
Okay.
Those things are no, they aren't immediately reacting. They appear to be standing still. So that is a hit. So Dobio takes -4.
You better not die on
I'm
that.
sorry, I might have missed
Two.
it. What mimics?
Yeah.
The immaculately you guys can see it directly behind you. There's this like dinner table that's immaculately kept and looks royal and fancy with a gilded bowl on top with 2 chairs on the
bowl is
sides.
real, right?
The
Oh,
bowl
yeah,
is
well,
gilded.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
know
whole
that
real
these are
everything. All the
mimics
furniture
how?
is. I have true sight, so I can see through their illusion.
Oh.
I said that to everyone before the fight started.
Okay,
so I
okay.
just misheard that then.
Thank you for
Yeah.
letting me know. I was about to
Hmm.
fucking like check out that little. Okay.
That
Thank you.
also-
It's a
Yeah,
dinner
no,
table,
it's
guys.
all
I think we can have a
fucking
picnic
mouths.
here once we're done.
Also, should not say that. Don't worry about it. You guys watch as this giant sort of, this giant troll, grabs onto Dobio and takes a bite into him. As it does, you watch as the teeth appear to be hollow. As you watch some of this acid get injected almost into Dobio like a snake and sort of rip out. And you can see his Dobio now has this acid that's beginning to bubble and froth from underneath his skin.
Oh shit.
I
This is
don't
very
like that.
So he is poisoned. Iggy!
Iggy,
Oh
Iggy.
boy, Iggy's here.
Biggie Iggy Smalls. Yeah.
Hey, all my hunter's markers are dead. Iggy's gonna start making his way
downtown.
Yeah.
Walking
But
fast.
he's not gonna go across the bridges because that seems like a bad time. Or at least not the broken bridge. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
And
35?
need you.
Iggy can get to here, right?
Yeah, you can get there. So I will mention the bridges that sort of move up to the. If you guys are walking through the bridges, you don't have to make the athletics check to get onto the stone platforms. If you're following that path, otherwise it's an athletics check to climb up.
Because it's got the like little it's got the like break in it, right?
Yeah, as soon as you step onto it, it seems to break. It seems to, or actually, no, Iggy's a medium creature. Yeah, so as soon as Iggy steps on it as well, he's gone. But there's that small note because that bridge does lead directly up to the room. So in theory, you guys can climb up there and avoid climbing up. But there's that note. Anyway, so Iggy makes his move.
Yeah, Iggy's gonna move that way. And then there's no slime in the immediate vicinity, so he's gonna keep moving next to Dravik.
Okay, Dravik is in the air.
Yeah, but Iggy's on the ground, so it's
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And Iggy's turn.
That's good.
Okay, Skara.
Okay. Should I take care of the fire sigil, or should I just launch another fireball at the trolls?
Fire sigil's done.
Oh, actually, hold on. Not your turn yet. The oozes didn't get a turn because I you guys killed the one that I.
Oh.
Hold on,
That
let
you
me-
used as a marker.
Yeah, the one I
Welcome,
used as a
guys.
marker.
Free turns.
No. Hold on. It goes at like initiative count 9, so I'm just gonna redo it again.
For sure. 8. I'm kidding.
Okay, so let me
Actually,
do this
it
real
was
quick.
1. It
5,
rolled a natural 1.
10, 15, 20.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh, Skedio.
Uh-oh. Skedios.
You get the feeling these things do not move fast in the slightest.
Are you sure that you don't want me to pick you up and carry you?
Yeah, about that.
Here you go.
Yeah, you got a bit of a dilemma here.
Is the range
You
of
can
touch
still-
actually a range of 5
Still
feet?
make it while avoiding.
Yes, it's a range of touch, as in you have to be. Yes,
if I were-
it's within 5 feet of you, or as far as you can touch. So even if something's within 5 feet of you, but you can't see it or physically touch it, then a touch spell doesn't work. But theoretically, for the most part, yes, it's 5 feet.
Would that work right there? Or no? Would have to be right there.
You'd have to be within 5 feet of it. You'd have to be.
Like there? Because so this is in this square is where the corner of it is. So could I be right here, or do I have to be
I
right
can't
here?
see your pings.
Oh really? Oh sorry, here I'll do a quick little. Can I be in this square, or do I have to be in this square?
You'd have to be on the. You'd have to be on the circle.
Okay, gotcha. I'll go ahead and remove this real quick.
Okay, interesting.
Okay, but yeah, they just spend their turns moving. Scar, you're up.
Okay. Question still stands. Well, actually, I'm just going to
Fireball, it'll be funny.
fireball here, roughly, from that ooze to that guy.
Okay,
Well,
so
actually, wait. From this guy to that ooze.
so where's the point that you wanted to do?
I wanted to do it like right.
Are you gonna blow up the chest?
Probably not.
Just as high up.
That would be within the range of the chest, but okay, let's.
I think the chest is built different, you know?
let's
And
let's
also-
let's see.
It's not the chest that we're worried about.
So what's the radius on this thing again?
40.
If we burn this chest, oh god.
Nice fucking
This is how we
fireball
lose.
icon,
I
by
know.
the
I'm
way.
fucking scared. Actually, this is scary. When we
That's
realize the
how fucking big fireballs are.
It's a fucking sun.
we're throwing a miniature
Five.
sun.
It's still 5 bigger.
Oh my god!
That's how big a fireball is. Okay, where you want fireball?
Actually, where you were down a bit.
Okay, hold on. Let me. This way, it's easier.
Down a bit more. That's good.
Fuck.
I specifically want Dobio not
Yeah.
in it.
So Dobio is not in it. All right.
Oh my
Fireball!
God.
So let's make some saves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
If we blow up the chest with this, I'm gonna laugh so
All
fucking
fails.
hard. Woo! Oh!
You'll love to see it.
So that's 37. Okay, so one of the trolls succeeds.
The other fails.
Yep. So it's 18. Let me fucking get rid of fireball.
I'm very glad that I bought this necklace
Yeah.
of fireballs.
Keep track of the amount of charges you have because it doesn't regain them. Okay.
I am.
All right. Cool.
I have 5 currently.
Good. All right. You guys watch this once.